Thursday afternoon in the city of Silkeborg, Denmark. It's in the heart of the Lake District. Silkeborg was initially built in the mid-1800s as a trading venue. It has grown to house numerous museums and great outdoor activities. There are no less than 51 lakes and countless activities in the area, from cycling to canoeing or hiking over some of the numerous kilometers in the area. We have a different sport for you, and that we go inside the Silkeborg Sports Center as we feature Canada taking on Scotland. I'm Luke Coley, joined by Kenny Edwards for this afternoon session. And we will have an important one. Anytime you see Canada-Scotland next to each other, you know it's going to be a big game at a World Championship. Team's just awaiting the go-ahead. They've done their practice, they've done their prep, they're all ready to go. It's a matter of getting out on the ice and performing as the fans piling in, some of the Canadian contingent showing up overseas now, along with the Scots. Usual proud fans cheering on their squad. No one dressed quite like that, man, as we'll meet the teams. For Canada, their lead, Rochelle Brown. Second, Dana Ferguson. Canadian third, Sarah Wilkes. And the skip in her second World Championship, Chelsea Carey. They will take on Scotland with their lead, Sophie Sinclair. Their second, Millie Smith. The third, Naomi Brown. And back in the lineup for a couple of games off, Sophie Jackson skipping. Was out with injury and now back in. Lauren Gray filled in. We'll get to that in a bit, but first the standings. China losing their first this morning, so they're tied atop the standings with Russia at 5-1. Then Korea and Sweden are at 4-1. Canada, Germany, Japan, and Scotland all at 3-2. Switzerland and the US on 2 wins, while Denmark, Finland, and Latvia looking for win number 1. Look at all the games going on. Canada, Scotland's on sheet A, while on sheet B it's Finland takes on Sweden. Sheet C is Korea taking on Japan, and big Pacific battle there. While on sheet D, we'll have one of these two get their first win, Latvia taking on Denmark. That brings us to this, Canada, Scotland. The usual handshakes, good game, good curling. And let's hope a good game, lots of shots made here. Kenny, anything to expect coming out of these two sides?
Yeah, I think it'll be a very interesting game, Luke. Canada really haven't hit top gear yet, and Scotland with Sophie Jackson coming back into the side following 3 games on the bench. It's a very hard one to predict.
Yeah, never sure how a team's going to react with their skip coming back in. They played a lot lately.
Good game.
But Lauren Gray did well, helped fill in, got them to this spot where they come in 3-2. Sophie Jackson will try and step back in. Play as well as they did to qualify for this championship.
So they're going to blank if we let them. Do we want to let them, or do we want to throw a setter?
That's straight away. Canada just having a chat to discuss what they think Scotland will do.
And then we chase it, but start with the center.
Scotland with last on advantage.
Well, the discussion there, strategy right away. Canada, Scotland, I always enjoy when they go after it right away, early on. And here's why Scotland has last stone in the first end. They won the draw shot challenge, 142 to 115, both. Not the numbers you're looking on those. I've seen sometimes Canada, game earlier, they had about 20 centimeters combined. And Rochelle Brown, 32-year-old lead, will get this game started for session number 10. Both teams have played 5 games. They'll reach the halfway point of their round robin after this draw.
Just to LGT.
Yep, go. Right up. Nice, guys. Good judge. Good, Rochelle.
Yeah, that one a little bit longer than they would have liked. Would have liked quite tight to the house on the centre line.
Sophie Sinclair, 21 years of age. A young team, just came off the University Games.
6, 7. Line good. 7, 8.
Yeah, this young Scottish team had their nationals, then they went out to the World Universities, then they've pretty much just came straight here. So they've been on the road and they've been travelling for quite a bit of time now. But they do spend a lot of time in the gym preparing for these events.
Well, it is a grind. That's the difference. For a lot of them, they're used to a little bit of a shorter event. This one, 10 days. You're playing 12-game round robin, and you're hoping you're playing more into the playoff round.
0 line.
Okay, top curling it all. It's hot.
Let's go back here.
Yeah,
Still
we're there. Back
You're
four.
by.
We're there on its own.
You're by.
Back 8.
Whoa.
Now this one looks as if it's going to drift right past Luke.
Just more weight than needed as it goes right through for Rochelle Brown.
That's your better one too, right?
Similar, we did pull a few down this line. So. Okay.
So Scotland with a chance straight off the bat. Just going to draw the open side.
Quite positive, eh? Okay. 7. I think it'll come down.
And you're not expecting that from your opponent to do that, so Sophie will try to get this one to the wing.
We need to sit. Needs to move a lot.
Okay, back here then. Think we're there just now.
Hard, Millie.
Hard, Millie.
Go, go, go.
Hard, go, go, go.
Hard,
Go, go, go.
Good.
Good there, Sil.
I think you might have seen a lot of younger or maybe more European sides go around that centre. But young Sophie Jackson, you know, making a good call by going out wide. She's got one in behind.
Especially early in the game, I think that's not a bad call. You forced Canada to make this, and Dana Ferguson.
This one's all over the guard, Luke.
Watch a shooter.
Yeah, on it immediately and didn't really have a chance. So
Wait, it was okay.
Okay.
Okay, Dana.
back-to-back misses from the Canadian side.
One, Chelsea.
12-9.
Oh, it really came off. Sorry. Okay. Just keep calling for this stone.
Think less.
Touch less.
Yeah, there's good.
Like, you'll need to go on that.
Why is it touch hard?
Free.
Hard! Hard, girls!
Free.
Hard! Hard! Go, go, go! You've got it! Go, go, go! We're okay. Thank you. We're there. Naomi.
Hard, Naomi. Good, Millie.
Good, Millie.
Nice, Sil.
14.
Look at the rules of play. 6 ends minimum, 38 minutes of thinking time, 1 60-second timeout. Said the time hasn't been an issue for too many teams, other than Finland once losing on running out of time.
Weight's good. It should come up. Stay close.
But they'll try and keep an eye on that throughout.
Double.
Of course, the 5 rock free guard zone rule in effect as well. It's the first full season of it.
Okay.
Okay.
8-8.
Dana Ferguson, half shot.
Good, Dana. Okay.
Is that up in the end?
8-8.
Wasn't quite sure.
Yeah. Like top 8.
Yeah, top 8.
Okay.
And Scotland with a great opportunity to apply some pressure.
Definitely more than that.
Line's good.
Should run nicer. 4.
Hard then. Hard.
Hard, girls.
Hard. Gotta go. Hard, Soap.
Go, go, go.
Go, 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 go. Hard, Soap. Every inch. Get it in. Go, 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 go. Hard, hard, hard,
Trying to
hard,
get
hard.
full 12 foot to get in, and they'll come up short of the rings.
15-7.
Millie Smith
15-7.
was that light?
Yeah.
Did you? I threw more than that.
Didn't really punish Canada there, did they? By throwing another one in.
No, you'd rather even go back 12 foot than be short of the rings. Oh, Canada gets fortunate. They're going to get real lucky. Not quite, just over the top.
Well, wow, they're really lucky to come down, catch a piece of the red, then onto the one in the house.
Yeah, just to get one was a bonus. Let alone almost even clipping that other yellow. Well, tempting, looking at that stone out in front. Maybe you split it. You look at Naomi Brown, 22 years of age. Curling since she was 7.
Do they go swings faster in center? She just gave that a lot. 9.
Naomi playing in 4 World Junior Curling Championships. Silver last year, silver in 2015.
Okay, 13-3.
13-3. Okay.
That one going a little deep. Both sides really struggling a little bit in this first end.
Yeah, there's been some complete misses, some half shots. Normally see a little bit of a crisper first end after just having practice.
Clean. I don't want it to pick. You're on the nose. Good throw, Sarah. That's good.
So right now, that Scotland stone went deep, so it's a hit to just lie 1.
We'd help pretty good there.
Yeah. I'm cold.
Sorry about my first one. I just had a brain fart. I thought
okay.
that would run straight.
No worries.
And it should never run straight there.
No.
That was my fault.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Easy, Norma.
Yeah, Scotland will just maybe look to work this stone up the house and then look for a roll in behind that centre guard.
Right on the nose.
Make sure we stick. Yours was 8-8. I'm thinking we take
The
the
problem with the nose for Canada,
But yeah.
I mean, there might be a double.
There's run straighter here.
Yeah, I think it should get straighter and straighter.
Hey,
Yeah, I'll just watch the sides.
you want to touch less or no?
I think that's okay.
Okay, you got it.
Take the roll, Dana.
Okay.
Like, probably can't hurt to go as far as you can.
Looking for
as
the
long as
roll.
it's in.
Okay.
Normal, but like solid, just
Yeah,
because.
Sarah threw like 8-5 and it seemed like that's where it stayed.
Yeah, it ended up 8-8. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Talk about those numbers, the weight early in the game sort of slowing down as it's coming into the house.
I believe so.
Chelsea Carey
Okay. 9.
growing up in a curling family, and curling since she's 4. Probably at a curling club since even before she turned
Big roll,
1.
Dana, anything? Hard, Dana, hard.
Well, makes the
Good.
Good sweep.
hit and roll to the edge of the 4 foot.
What was that? Just we.
9-7.
Good, Dana.
Look, Chelsea's father, Dan,
It's a little straighter there now.
Yeah.
Canadian champion, bronze medalist in the '92 World Championship.
I think maybe normal just because this is a fresher path.
Okay, we can do this.
Yeah.
You going for the roll?
Good weight.
It ended up being good.
Yeah, one good shot from
Her will move quite a lot there.
Sophie Jackson here.
Yeah, it kind of
And
straightens back up.
Are you throwing for a wee roll?
Yeah.
Scotland could get a chance to score multiple points.
We could probably take less ice, but rolling the other way isn't a
Yeah,
disaster.
that should be close.
Yeah.
Okay.
Normal.
Okay.
Sophie back in today.
Please good. Please sabotage. Yeah, we're solid.
Lots of rotation in this one.
Whoa. Hard on the roll if you can.
Well, didn't quite make the roll. But Canada will need to make a roll because there is a double there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should have just swept for the other
Yeah.
way. That's fine. It looked like it was really curling though, and it was going to get a wee bit.
Yeah.
That looked
Good
great.
touch.
feel like it's extra cold out here.
It's colder, yeah.
Yeah. Love to get under, but we won't be cute.
Okay.
Same weight.
Same weight? Okay.
Yeah.
I like that, Chelsea.
Should be similar here. That ended up being 9.7. I didn't think it was that light out of my hand.
So it was like low 9?
Yeah, I agree. So I'll try to kick the same. I think this should, if anything, come off the same way.
I like that. Yeah. You got this, Chelsea.
Well, haven't really discussed about hitting this one in the nose and leaving a double. Because they don't need to move that second red much at all to score the 2.
Looks like more.
Okay. 9-2. Yep.
First end filled with half shots and mistakes.
Going hard on this one, coast to coast. Have they held it? Oh, scrapes past the top one.
Will it sit, though? It's got to sit to be at least second shot, and they'll get away with that. That's a long cross-house double to take on now if you're Scotland.
And they're so close to catching this guard. Look how tight they got to that one. If they'd caught that one, it was a 3 all day long.
It was more, yeah. It's not as worn in there.
Yeah, I wondered about that, but I didn't want to take a bunch more ice either. I mean,
With it being all in the 12-foot,
Good shot.
no thought of bringing that split into play up top?
I think that's enough ice, so.
Yeah, possibly, but because the other red's fully 12,
I think that's enough ice.
I don't think
Or should we take the intern?
you would bother taking that split on.
Either or.
If they were only maybe quarter into the 12-foot,
Yeah, no, I like
you'd
the
look at
pattern.
it.
You can take a touch more if you want, but I think it'll be good for that.
I guess facing 2 is different than playing a split against 1.
I think it'll be a couple of feet slower on this path. Yeah.
Okay,
Just
so
a few.
similar to what I threw, really.
Yeah.
So the final shot here, the first end.
Definitely more.
Very positive, very positive.
Should come down.
7, 8. Line's nice. Wait only. Line's good. Wait only. Line's good.
Well, they're just keeping this one moving.
Line's really good.
Just need this anywhere 8-foot or better.
Good throw.
Good throw. Nice throw.
And no problem there, right into the side of the 4-foot. Single point for Scotland to start this game off.
Came down a fair
They
bit.
lead Canada 1-0.
Like out wide a wee bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's good. Just took more ice. So it came down.
Yeah.
That's right.
13.75 that was.
Okay.
I think if you're on
I don't know if my rocks are like matched or, yeah.
Well, the two sides are different too, I think. That's
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they throw a guard in, it's good. I think we play a tick. If not, I think we throw a corner.
Yeah. I like
like
that. Yeah. Yeah, let's assume the wings are like meh for speed.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they'll start fast, but they might get fast.
Yeah, I agree.
Not low.
Line's good.
Yeah.
5. Line's good. 5, 6.
Well, second end begins. Scotland taking on Canada. Canada now has the hammer here in the second end. Luke Coley with Kenny Edwards.
Steady.
And a bit of a sloppy first end from these two teams.
Yeah, they just didn't capitalise on each other's mistakes. Scotland did have the upper hand and looked like possibly scoring at least 2, maybe 3. Then a couple of misses, throwing things a little deep, not applying the pressure to Canada. Kind of getting a little bit lucky with the hit and roll they played with the last. Got very cute with a guard. It didn't really need to be.
Yeah, really hard, really hard, really hard. Really
Forcing
hard.
Scotland to draw for a 1.
Normal. Hard there. Okay, you clip. Yeah, you gotta keep going. You just gotta go all the way. All the way, all the way, all the way. No roll, no roll.
Electing to play the hit right away.
Great brush. 9-1.
Well, surprised at that.
Out to it.
In an even end, I thought.
Good thing we had fresh Sarah. Good shot. Good brush. You were holding that. I was like, almost called you.
Yeah, Scotland will be pretty happy with this. They'll just run through the stones.
Do you think with the struggles it's been a little bit, obviously that might change it now that Canada had no problem hitting. Let's just do it that way. Let's maybe just keep it clean for a bit.
Potentially, it's just a confidence thing, I think. Look.
Line's good.
Really running.
Oh, that's running. Yeah, it's not moving much.
I think we're okay though. I think we're on the LGT. Yeah, it's coming down.
Still looks all there to me.
It's there. Yeah. Ooh, that did carry a bit better.
On to
Okay, good.
exactly where they
15.
called it.
Yeah.
Wow. That one she's your second last one? No, that's one she's your first. Okay.
It's a little bit of a delay, but we're going to get some guards out and play now.
This is to.
Okay.
Well, this one's a little bit longer than they would like.
Want that one obviously tighter to the rings.
Yeah. I think you can throw that one even if you're top 8 foot.
We'll look over Finland against Sweden. Sweden lying 2.
Yeah, Una Kausta not taking the draw on. The final stone, going to try and hit and roll in.
Yep. Bien. Hey. Hey. Maya.
Is this one going to move enough? It's going to be right on the nose. They don't roll in. It's going to be a steal of 1 for Sweden.
Funny how your first inclination is to get that out.
Not a disastrous start though, only giving up 1.
No, it's a steal. Obviously, more comfortable in playing that hit, obviously. Canada doesn't roll the guard over, trying to peel that top one. They're trying to hit and roll to a corner. Millie Smith asked to hit the corner and get rid of it.
Yeah, trying to roll in as well. If they can hang this around, it's a great shot.
It's a bit of the cat and mouse game back and forth. Neither side wants to play in the other's hands. We look at Tom Brewster, coach of this Scottish team, 2-time silver medalist at the Worlds. Lauren Gray, who filled in, and of course the national team coach, David Murdoch. You're pretty familiar with those guys.
Yeah, they're all good guys. A lot of experience there on the bench.
David taking on that new role. It's different for him. He's used to being out on the ice, and now he's on the coach's bench.
Yeah, it must be pretty hard for him.
Okay, whoa.
Canada will hit, roll
Good
just
sweep.
out of the rings, but no real guards or play here in the second end. And Dan Carey, a wealth of experience himself. 92 Canadian champion, bronze medalist, playing with Vic Peters. Lost the semifinal that year to Scotland and Hammy McMillan. Actually lost both games, lost the round robin game to him and the semifinal, pardon me.
7, 6, 7, 8, 7.
Start to curl. 14-5. Hard. Nice throw, Naomi.
Yeah, so a little bit of cat and mouse in this second end. Neither team looking to take it on. That's a reflection of the confidence of these two sides. Not really firing on all cylinders yet.
A team that if you're comfortable, if you're in a good spot, you probably are going right after it, not playing this open style of game.
Absolutely. You'd up with the guard, swing one round. Not really worried if there's a couple of stones in play.
Normal, we're up. Clean. Whoa, clean. Clean. Yep. Hard. Good, Naomi.
Good. Nice.
So trading shots back and forth. Chelsea Carey and her side, she wants to improve on a 4th place finish at the Worlds in 2016. Different experience for her overseas. If you tuned in to our previous games of Canada, we talked, they're in a different environment. They're overseas, they're not in their home country. Can be good and bad.
I got 9-5, yeah. I thought you looked more.
Yeah, so now Scotland could nose this. Then if Canada knows it, they're going to be outside the scoring area. So Canada would need to make a roll.
Skip Stone, Sophie Jackson back in. I'm sure she doesn't mind this style of game right now, just getting back into the lineup after a few games off.
Yeah, that's why I'm a little surprised that Chelsea Carey didn't go after Sophie Jackson early on. Get some stones in play. If you know someone's carrying an injury, soft, delicate touch shots is the type of game you're going to try and force your opposition to play.
A little roll there, so now nose is in the rings. We'll look over the Korea-Japan battle. Both those teams qualifying out of the Pacific Asian Championship.
Yeah, Japan just looking for a piece of the forefoot.
Kitazawa has played very well, the young 4th stone thrower.
Very relaxed, very calm. Really composed out there on the ice. All 4 of them are. Great sweeping technique as well. Dragging this one down.
And it's an easy game for them to get up for. As they look, they do get it far enough for 2.
Yep.
I have a feeling in that game there's going to be lots of smiles. Well, those teams just love being out on the ice and curling.
Yeah, now it's Scotland that need to make that roll into the 12-foot if they're going to force Canada to hit and run and blank the second end.
Okay. GW roll.
Yeah. It's like after.
Okay.
Well, I think for Sophie, she has to be happy the way this one started. She got her 1 in the first, despite what could have been. Gets on the board early. And a fairly simple game, not taxing too much right away. And right on the nose it is. Canada will get the freebie to throw this one through.
But I don't want to get. Yeah, I know. So we'll see what it does here.
Yeah, they're just going to throw this one away.
I'd love to test if there's a ridge, but if there is, we might hit and roll in off our I'm going to throw the out turn though and just see how much this curls.
Okay.
That's for the best.
Well, taking a look at this spot, what it's going to do, it's going to be the throw through for Chelsea Carey.
Oh, I picked up a big hair. Oh, no.
It's open at the end.
I don't know where that went.
So
There's
right
like a big
through.
hair under my broom.
And it is a blank second end, so it'll remain a 1-0 Scotland lead
Good eye.
over Canada
Your rock almost
through 2
picked
ends of
on
play.
this, Chelsea.
That's why you clean it.
Yeah.
Okay, good idea.
Good. Good. Okay. Same plan.
Yeah.
If they throw the guard, I think we.
I think we're there.
Line's good. A touch tight if anything. 2. Line's good. 2, 3.
Back inside Silkeborg Sports Center, the LGT World Women's Curling Championship 2019.
15-7.
And it's been a little bit of a slower start to this game for both sides. Feeling each other's sides out. 1-0 the score. Center line guard. Canada for the second straight end will have the hammer, put the corner guard out in play.
2.5.
Mine's good. Really curling.
Weight's good.
Stay down.
Mine's nice.
Weight's good.
Mine's really nice. 6, 7.
Thanks,
You
Rochelle.
do yourself. Good job, guys.
Every time I think about getting off, I'm like, oh. You were trying for me.
Pretty fast
Close
slide.
line.
Pretty fast slide.
6, 7. Finally. 6, 7. Finally. Okay, line's good.
8, 9. It looks heavy.
9. We can't touch it. Okay.
It's just running.
13-5.
Yeah, we're right back, I think. Stop.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
I think it's pinning up a bit there. Or just, does that make sense? No.
Central 13-3 was
So center line guard, corner, and that one goes back 12 foot.
Think a bit more than that. Okay.
Yeah, just need that one top of the 4, but at least we're going to get some stones in play this time, Luke.
Yeah, it looks like the tick shot is what Canada's playing now.
Can't yet. Can't yet. Close. Yep. Yep. Hard.
They've employed this throughout the week. It's a very tough
Really coming down.
Hard. Hard. Hard.
line
hard,
shot to
hard,
call.
Good, Rochelle. Okay.
Good shot.
Taps it in, so it is
3-1.
Scotland lying 2.
Really good, Rochelle. Good. Quite a bit curlier over there.
Line's good. Weight's good. Topic. 5, 6. Topic. It's not curling. Not curling yet. 6. Let it move. 6.
Now Kenny 6'7" T-line weight, is that how they're using their system?
Yeah, it's yeah, T-line back 4 would be the 6'7".
But wide open. That guard's off the center line. That's why Canada was trying to play that tick shot. They knew they were putting another Scottish Stone into the rings.
Stop. Stop, Rochelle. Roll it the other way. It's okay. Yep. 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 Okay.
Well, doesn't quite make the roll anywhere and misses the back one as well. Scotland, again a chance. Just bump and roll in behind that guard.
Sorry, just getting caught in different spots.
Normal. Control.
Well, there is a former world champion and father to Millie Smith. That's Dave Smith. Smith family, a renowned Scottish name round about the world for curling.
Yeah, they've done fairly well for themselves in the curling community.
Yeah, Millie's two brothers were the representatives for Great Britain at the Olympics.
Good throw.
Roll also all the way to the other side, lying 3 now. But Kenny Chelsea still going after this. We'll get to that in a second. But first, look over Latvia and Denmark.
Yeah, it looks like Madeleine Dupont trying to get on the board. Possible nose hit for 2. Must be close. Lots of noise. Hits the red. It squeezes out. And is it 2, possibly 3? It's a score of 2 and a 2-1 lead after 2 ends.
Yeah, Madeleine Dupont played fairly well. Just trying to find a way to get that important W on the board. They haven't won yet. They're 0-5. Almost at the point where they need to run the table.
Yeah, it really has been a bit of a struggle for Team Denmark. Not being able to show their home fans what they can do.
Yeah, you always want to put on a good performance at a Worlds, but even more so in your home country.
6, 7. Let him move if he can. Hard. Hard. Hard, so. Hard. Go, go, go. Hard, go, go, go. Hard, hard, hard. Good nail, mate.
Well, gets to the edge of that red. Just needed to curl a couple more inches.
What kind of weight?
Maybe would have liked to have left that one a little bit higher.
We can need 6 more,
You can
sir.
still come
Can I
down,
just throw a
push
bit more
this
weight?
yellow through.
No, like
The red would
back
squeeze in
line.
behind the
Sure.
2 corner guards.
Does that look close?
Felt good here, right?
Yeah, it did, and mine held pretty true.
Okay.
Didn't go crazy.
Okay, back 12.
Close.
It's a little light.
Okay.
Yep, yep.
Yep.
Hard.
Yep, back 12. You gotta go.
Going after this one. Have they got it past the high guard? They're passed easily.
Got to cross that nose just a hair, tap that one back,
Great throw, Sarah.
and we'll lie 1-2.
Good, Sarah.
Oh, back 12.
Yeah.
Or
By a mile.
little aggressive sweep to hold it by, but
Actually that close.
didn't need to quite go as hard as they thought.
Yeah.
Good throw. Great help.
Naomi Brown now has to play a run back.
Whoa. Okay, yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep. Okay.
We'll peel that one straight out.
Okay.
So Canada still lies 2. They got in a good enough position to force the run back.
I just back.
I might have liked to coming down there and just bumping
2.5.
one of the reds through and holding the yellow in on top.
Okay.
think they could have seen enough, and they know there's a pull in there as well.
Yeah, they've had a chance to just play it and really close in the rings, even if you move one out. Advantage Canada now. They can guard it up.
You can go. Gotta be tighter than halfway, guys.
What? I can't hear you. I can't hear.
Needs to finish.
Okay, go.
Finish it!
Hard. Both of you
So
go.
missed the
Both of
curl.
you go. Go. Good throw.
Sorry, I couldn't hear
Should
what
be
was
able to
going
get to
on.
one of them,
What we need to do.
possibly. But the red goes back onto that yellow.
Shoot. Good throw.
It's really hard to hear out here.
Can they get to the face of this top red?
You have to throw quiet weight. I don't think you're moving them out if you're able to.
I guess it doesn't jam on that. Them back yellows.
Even if you get to a little bit and roll in front of the other one, it's not bad.
Hack. That's the more buried one of the two, right? So.
You like that ice?
Where do you need to like half stone, or is it
It's
to
like
get
3/4.
I think that'll be good.
Speed might be a touch slower here, but
Yeah,
not a
I
lot.
think so. Not too bad, but
Looks as if it's past the guard, okay. Again, a lot of rotation on this one.
And trying to hold the shooter, that's the key on it.
okay.
Well, they have got a yellow in behind the corner, which might be a savior for them.
Let's look over Finland, Sweden right next door on sheet B. Sweden leading 1-0 in the second. Unakausta facing 4, it looks like. And gets them all moving, but it's still a steal of 2 for Sweden. 3-0 after 2. Finland also one of those 0-5 teams. Has played some good games. A couple have gotten lost lopsided. In tough though against this Sweden team.
You guys like this?
Yeah. What else? I don't know what else to do.
Well, you could hit that, but I'm not sure much good comes from it right now. Okay. We could draw the other way, but that looks really hard to me.
Yeah, this way I think is easier.
We know
to
this.
draw.
I threw this.
Yeah, we know the speed, and it's like there's nothing in the way. So
Yeah.
I think probably ideal is just like 7/8 open, so that if she makes a roll under, I can use it.
Love it.
Top 4.
Top 4? I like it.
Is this draw to the button fast or not quite?
We have come down here in the
I
first
would say
end.
if you gave us what you gave us for
I
draw
think
for button,
maybe
we like that.
needs
Yeah.
a little bit more ice than she's giving at the moment. But all depends on how she throws this one.
This is like.
Yeah. She added though.
Okay.
She added. So
Okay.
it might carry. This is probably not too bad.
Toppy!
Yeah.
Mine's good.
Mine's good.
We gotta go, Sarah.
Go, guys.
Well, having to go for weight.
Make the 4.
We're not.
4.
They called it
We're
light
top 12.
from the hand.
Well, leave it open then.
We're
Okay,
just,
eight.
we're just, I think, yeah, biting 8 foot.
Yeah, try and drag it all the way there at least.
Should have been working that all the way down.
It's open enough, I think.
They needed to
yeah,
make
but it
that
doesn't do us any
beat
good.
that
It's not
back
much.
yellow.
Okay.
Sorry.
You can use
A little bit of lapse of concentration, really, to be honest.
Yeah, you knew you needed to get there for at least in the 8-foot. Said it's not any good, doesn't give us anything for 2 if this hit and roll's made.
Yeah, they gave up on that one too easy.
control.
Yeah, I like that.
You like that ice or you need more?
No, I think that'll be good. Your hack didn't move that much.
No, it only moves when it starts to come down.
Yeah. I think you'll be good with that.
Control. Do you like that ice or do you want more?
I think that's good. Yeah. I think it looks nice.
Leading 1-0. Sophie Jackson trying to make this hit and roll.
We're near normal. Go
Must be close.
Hit, make the little roll.
It's a very good shot. Just maybe rolled 6 inches too far into the open. Does lie two.
Looks like it'll be good enough to force the shot for one for Canada.
Good shot. I didn't want to over sweep it, and it just knows, and then she has the double there. So
It was like starting to go.
because they said
I think it might be just a smidge slower.
Well, Scotland sitting two.
Stay down on
And
this
Chelsea
early
Carey
game unless it's really heavy. I just think
draw
wider
this
it
one
might
in
really warp in here.
for a single.
Canada was trying to generate their offense all end long, but forced to play this one, and these are the shots you need to make. Keep yourself in it, avoid steals.
Okay.
Thought it was close.
Okay, back four.
Thought we were
Yeah.
there.
Okay, back four.
Back eight.
Back eight.
Go! Back eight.
How's the
back
line looking?
12.
The line looks okay at the moment.
Easy.
Back 12. Back eight.
Yeah, this one looks okay.
Hard. Go on, yellow.
Yeah, coming down, trying to tap this one back, and they will move it far enough. It looks like they did for a single point. Real big sweep effort. Nervous moments, but Canada does get their one.
Good sweep, Rochelle.
We are all square, one each after three.
Yeah.
I thought we had enough to do it, but
I thought the line would get there, but good sweep.
That hung longer than I thought it would.
yeah.
Good
Thanks.
question.
Yeah, good.
Sorry about
Nice
my
shot.
first one.
It's okay. It's okay.
Doesn't feel as fast to me as yesterday.
Okay.
So I just have to trust that.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we got to throw guard.
Yeah. Tight and then
Yeah.
around.
Rochelle Brown will get things going. We are in end number 4
Oh, line's good. Line's good.
Yeah, so higher.
of session 10, Canada-Scotland.
Lots of room right now.
Both teams coming in
2.5, 3.
with identical 3 and 2 records.
Longer's okay because they're going to tick
Yeah,
it,
that's
right?
what we were just saying.
15-7.
Good.
Good.
Nice, Rochelle. Good
Nice
judge,
shot,
guys.
Rochelle. Yeah. Nice, Rochelle. Really good. Good judge.
Scotland just going to ignore that centre guard. They're not going to move it this time. Sophie Sinclair at 84% for the tournament.
Line's good.
Some good numbers for the lead player.
3.
Yeah, you want to see them at least with that, if not higher than 84 in that mid-80 range.
Running a lot. Not moving a lot yet. Really needs to move. Make sure we're tight because it needs to move. Okay. Hard, Millie. Hard, Millie. Good, Soph. Well swept. Really nice.
They're happy with that one.
So teams trying to utilize the free guard zone rule and See 81% for Rochelle Brown.
Line's close.
Trying to pick it up just a little bit.
Hey, don't need super line right now. No.
Back 4.
Yeah, quite a lot of extension on that release from Rochelle Brown.
Going sideways. You don't need to.
Yeah, see a lot of similar delivery. Both front end played together a long time. They'll slide out and give that extension
The line's actually really good.
Good, Rochelle.
Nice.
right in behind. Kenny, let's take a look at that delivery.
Yeah, you see the stone comes back underneath the body, the bent elbow, and then just extension to get the handle and the weight on the stone. The problem with doing that is it's very difficult to read the weight of the split time. It's very inconsistent way of throwing a stone. But Rochelle Brown will have thrown hundreds and in fact thousands of stones, and she'll understand
How much she needs to add to that, and
yeah.
it does become a little bit more difficult to, like you said, to read as a sweeper. The fact that her and Dana played together very similar. Seen it? Ideally, are you looking, as they're teaching, just to put the handle on, no real extension?
No real extension. You need some, but the more extension you put on it, less control you've got.
We're really close.
82% for Dana Ferguson.
Really trying. Come on.
Okay, 10-1.
Sorry, I should have had you finish that. Okay. Good data. 10.
So Canada lying 2.
10-1.
Okay. I was like, we were close. Like, we were almost at nose from this.
Chance to play the hit and roll.
Whoa. Nothing. Nothing. Close. No. Whoa.
Have they made the double? Makes the double. Have they held the yellow out wide? They have, but they've rolled just a couple of feet too far.
So close to being perfect, but just a little roll away.
Just as I sat in the hat, got to at half time.
Okay. Clean, yep. Might come down to a 10 out here.
Yep. Hard
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Go, Sarah.
Hard. Hey, whoa, little roll. You got a big roll, I think, but perfect.
Hits and
Really
rolls
nice,
to the
Dana. Atta girl. Good speed
back
there.
4.
9-9.
Yeah, it came down
Still a
to
little
10
sticky
too,
out
she
there.
said. Yeah.
Wow.
Ended up being 9-9.
Good.
Scared of throwing it too hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still, you feel there's neither team's really looking to win this at the moment. Look, are there? No team's taking it on.
Almost as opposed to trying to win it, they're trying to avoid losing it.
Yeah.
Like you said, I think you hit the nail on the head. It's the confidence thing. Is that one just completely misses? Actually closer to the guard, I think, than that one in the house. Look, this one.
Well, I thought you looked good when it came out of your hands, but
Well off.
it kind of fits. It just seems like
Well, maybe just rolled it in the release and set it off. If you set it off, it will curl a lot more.
Here's where a team needs to take advantage, especially struggling. You see Sarah Wilkes at 80%. Big shot right now.
Yeah, a little light. Top 12.
Yeah, great chance to apply some pressure.
No, we've good.
Hard then, yep.
Top 12.
Line's good. Can't hurt it.
Top
for line
8.
right now. Line's
Right
really
there,
good.
top 8.
Full 8.
Don't want to.
Full
We're really
8, top
close.
4. Line's really good. Line's really good.
Top 8.
Right forefoot.
Hey. Gotta go then. Good.
And there's a nice shot from Sarah Wilkes. Use that one. That real team shot there. You heard the communication the whole way down.
She dragged that. She's shoulder stretching.
Nice shot. I carried nice.
Only like a piece. Less than that.
you could just put it into this way.
Okay. Normal.
Well, looking at the run, the Run it a couple different ways. You want to make sure if you're going to miss it, you miss and get rid of the guard.
Yeah.
Naomi Brown, 78%.
Yeah, but I thought they would maybe taken it the other way so you could maybe get a piece of the red back of the 8-foot. That's maybe where the little bit of inexperience from the young skip shows.
Been getting the same.
It's a big step up in class for them playing against this caliber of team.
You're getting a different style, even a lot of the time, different strategy when you jump up from the junior ranks.
2.5, a little higher than your broom. No, to your broom. Take a look, cross line. Just to your broom, a little above.
Easy, easy, easy. It's
Okay,
gonna overcurl.
over curling. Just to your broom.
The line's really close.
Okay, okay.
Good, good, good judge.
Well, another guard, Canada lying to
Good,
1-1.
Nice.
Scotland does have the hammer as we play the fourth end.
That or you go for the same way.
Well, they're calling it the right way, I would say, Luke, this time.
You hear sort of players at the other end saying, I like this one better, and one saying, why don't we play the same way we just played? Try and run it, get the one in the back.
Oh, sticks it on the nose.
A little unlucky there playing it that way for Naomi.
You can probably go tight this time. Don't even.
Yeah, because she's probably playing this regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking edge is too much.
Yeah, this side's hair straighter.
Yeah. Do you like that?
Yeah. You got it, Chels.
Even if you under curl it a hair, that's
Yeah,
fine.
over curl a hair is okay.
Yeah.
We'll slide over. Latvia and Denmark over on sheet D. Battle of 0-5 teams.
Yeah, Stasasuna for Latvia has pushed lots of teams very close. So to find herself 0-5, I'm gonna say she's rather unlucky. But hits and stays and scores 2 points in the third end. So they now lead Denmark 3-2 after 3.
Let's just see, proportional.
So Chelsea carries 72%, lower than what she's expected. Probably expect of herself.
A little light. Halfway. Line's good. Halfway. Let it work. Line's good.
Line's good.
Halfway.
Get it across there.
Yep, finish a hair.
Hard finish.
Yep, cross center.
Hard finish.
Hard, Dina.
Keep going, keep going.
Little more,
Keep
little
going,
more.
keep
Go, go,
going,
go,
keep
go, go,
going.
go, go,
Good,
go, go.
good.
Good, good. Good call.
Covers the one
Good talk. Good tells.
top of the 4-foot.
That makes sense to me.
That carried nice, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not bad, hey, Chelsea.
I thought you had to pound it the whole way.
Yeah.
I hit it something with my slider, so it
I
slowed
saw
me down.
that, yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I would have said out of my hand.
Yeah,
So that's,
yeah.
I think what we said is.
Peeling gives us a better
It's
chance
just
of
an ongoing discussion.
what use is that? So we're never getting rid of this.
So just don't feel comfortable. You'll see teams if they're really got that feel. It's just, okay, I'm going to do this. I T-line weight, boom, we'll go throw it.
Peel this over the top again.
It's not bad what they're doing. They're trying to work through, trying to figure out a feel for the ice.
That one. 3/4, eh?
Yeah. Okay.
Sophie trying to give herself a chance here in the end.
I think it gives us the best chance at one.
Okay.
Yeah, just looking to drive this guard back,
Try and get
catch the
the one
one
at the
that's on the T-line.
Do you like anything else but this?
I wondered about you trying to move that back one like this, but
It just leaves her something to freeze on to.
I like going
the
for this. If we pick that, we're pretty good.
Okay.
So only 60% for Sophie Jackson so far in the tournament. Has spent the last 3 games on the bench.
And we'll just peel it. Not really close to catching that back one. but what they wanted was to open up that stone, those stones in the forefoot.
Okay, fine there. Better that just peel than to miss the hole. So,
That's real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If a hair
Pinch
high's
more.
okay, maybe a hair more.
Yeah, that's good.
Got it, regardless of what we do. So try not to leave our catcher.
Tap this like.
Just
the
looking to
top
tap this
button.
one up into the button.
Probably only
Set
need to show
3.
you T-line.
I really would ask the question of young Sophie Jackson.
Think this will be the same speed as what I just threw in?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Line's close. Little light. Yes.
Line's good.
T.
Easy.
Whoa.
Well, a 1-1 game. Chelsea carries last stone.
We gotta go to tap it.
Hard.
Isn't it?
Hard. Hard. Yeah, line.
Going hard for weight in this one. Looks pretty good though, look.
Yeah, tap this one full forefoot.
Okay.
Little tap, not awful. Better being a bit heavy than leaving the open hit.
I just didn't. I think that kick's probably close.
Would you ever be tempted just to play the cold draw?
Top button in the end.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Sorry.
That's okay.
I think if you have confidence in your draw weight,
Control. Draw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Play
So
that.
Ice for control. So.
Yeah, I think so.
see if you got
Nose is
forefoot
okay,
weight,
we
if
just
you have
can't
that
go
good
like-
feel, probably put the broom down edge of the 8 and throw it. Here playing the hit and
You were in front of that because
Just
she can't
lob
hit
it.
a
this.
little bit off, you roll away, could be a steal.
Yeah, that's silly. We should have both.
Yeah.
That's good.
Please, good. Please.
Sophie Jackson, last stone, fourth end, needs to hit and stick in the forefoot. Well, jump it early. Did they over sweep it? Hit, roll away, and there's a steal of 2 just like that. The mistake by Sophie Jackson in Scotland means a 3-1 lead for Canada. After 4 ends of play, a gift given to Canada there.
I like
really
you
hard,
gave me
but
whatever
it's
we were-
like
yeah.
Sarah and I were
So-
both thinking it, and you were thinking it,
Yeah.
and none of us said anything.
Just swim the draws as well.
Yeah.
and see what's-
It's like when it gets over the second Ligrier sign, it just like goes back and then there's just no curling after that.
Yeah. Okay. So at least we know.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Not to worry about.
Yeah,
Like
just a
so
2.
that-
So go for 2 now. We're
It was the first big score of the game, and it comes via a steal and a mistake from Sophie Jackson. As you're watching the LGT
14-3.
World Women's Curling Championship 2019. Nucola here with Kenny Edwards.
Nice. Good, Rochelle.
And a little overswept, maybe more weight than you might have thrown on a hit. But that's the way it's gone for Sophie Jackson in the game she's played. They had got to 3-2. But she gets back in the lineup after a couple games off. Could an injury maybe be a factor in some of that as well?
Yeah, I think the injury and possibly just the match sharpness. What we have got to remember is Sophie Jackson and this team are a very young side. This is their first World Championships. Chelsea Carey used to playing in arena ice, large tournaments, whereas Sophie Jackson has only really just stepped out of the juniors. It's a great opportunity for her, though.
Literally stepped out of a week out of the university games.
Yeah.
I think fatigue and that maybe, not trying to make excuses, it's just not the shot being made, but.
Absolutely, look. They had the nationals just a few weeks ago, straight out to the unis, and from the unis straight here. So they've been on the road for a long period of time.
No, Dana. I went, oh, no, Dana.
Good.
Well, this sounding a little more relaxed from the Canadian side, especially the front end. They're very loose, but Max sounding more jovial than they have been in the last little bit.
Yeah, it's amazing what a steal of 2 can do for the confidence. Well, at least we'll see Scotland have to go for this now.
Yeah, and sometimes you just don't see it enough, is using 2 corner guards. It's the 5 rock free guards in a row. Very nice shot. But earlier today, saw a game where China, every time had the hammer, they put 2 corner guards up, and they got 2 virtually every time. You have to make all your shots, but it gives you that extra guard out in front to use.
And that really is a great shot from Sinclair. Already in this end, we have Canada in a bit of trouble.
Okay, let's make it.
Yeah, you got this, Fergs.
Because it's a corner guard you can't go get rid of yet either, so that's the change in the rules.
Wait, back line.
Yeah, 5 rock free guard zone.
Rochelle.
So it can't be removed until the second stone.
Real big sweep to try and chip that one out of the rings. Tried. From the overhead, that looked real tough to get at, but a great effort to touch that one over to the side.
It was so close.
I might have been tempted just to play the draw up against this red at the back of the 8 foot. It's not causing any trouble.
Heavy clean. Good, Millie.
Yeah, onto the nose.
You may have mentioned earlier, it's a simpler game in the junior ranks where that hits there. We'll get back to that point in a second, but first look at Latvia, Denmark. That's a mess of stones in there.
Yeah, it looks like Madeline Dupont's going to drive something into the pack. Trailing by 1. Pushes the yellow in, just misses that top red, and it looks like a steal of 1 for Latvia.
Red one, top of the button.
Just going to have a look at this one.
I'll take a close look to see.
Yep, it's a steal of 1. Latvia 4, Denmark 2 after 4 ends.
mention of the different strategies. You're not playing. You're playing on in the women's game. It's a little different where you may not get quite as many mistakes or half shots. You're going to get some great curling. That hitting that back one, maybe freezing gives you a better chance.
Yeah, it just gives you a little bit more room for error. Look, it's
Loads to roll the other way. Yep. Hard. Hard, Naomi. Hard, hard, hard. Okay. Okay.
pushes them close together. Relatively easy double that.
This one's probably easier.
Just a hair towards the centre line side on the
Run straighter, right, my intern?
Should go
inside the
straight, yeah.
nose.
I like it.
Both yellows will go away.
Still be positive here.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. Yep.
Hard.
Harder, Shell, you got it. Go, 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 go.
Just trying to hold it.
Go, 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 go.
1, 2, there they go.
Good sweep for Shell.
Well, big sweep, just that long corner guard, the one in the rings. Smiles for the Canadian side with that double takeout.
You're like almost nose.
Yeah, that also is the reason why, if you'd played a freeze or just draw up against it, you still might have had a chance of scoring 2, hoping for a jam.
Hard. Gotta go. Hard. Hard. Don't break it. Gotta go. Gotta go.
Well, the hit roll out.
Is that me or do I need?
Just started out a wee hair.
Yeah, maybe just rolled that one in. The only danger stone is that yellow guard, so Chelsea Carey will take it away. Doesn't want to give Scotland anywhere to hide.
Nothing else in play, so Sarah Wilkes
Lean. Great throw, Sarah. Atta girl. Beauty.
That's some legs on
has
it.
to peel that one out, so it gets rid of
Oh, it's a 7-3.
wide open rings.
Hard, I have to run again.
Great throw.
Slide over, look at Korea, Japan, 4-2. Korea leading, and Ikue trying to draw in, get that single point.
Yeah, this is pretty difficult. Having to negotiate on the out turn into the edge of the 4. And they'll have to wait for it to cross the face of that centre red guard.
So the out turn got to draw through that hole and get that single. Youngster taking her time there, getting herself set. Just really took that extra time to make sure. Knows the weight, knows the line.
And going hard on the sweep to try and get it past that red. Oh, gets very cute with that red guard. That's actually a fantastic shot. Had to get really cute for line, really, on that guard.
Yeah, get another look as it'll just curl past. Not an easy draw with the paths that you have to take. 4-3 after 4 over on sheet C.
Yeah, but with our game, though, it's wide open. Nothing in play.
Hasn't been a crisp first 5 ends.
Sure hasn't looked. But Canada, certainly this end, have looked a lot sharper with their noses in front.
I think this is an important shot, despite nothing being in there. Chance for her to have an open draw and get a feel for draw weight. Played a lot more hits in this game.
Well, this one isn't even going to hit the paint, look.
That'll be a reference point for her she'll need later on, because trying to get back in this one, need to get her draw weight.
I don't think she'll want to reference that one again.
No.
I think I could pick that time up wrong though. But that's fine.
Well, the fortunate thing for her, she threw that with nothing else in play.
Yeah.
Doesn't cost her anything.
Yes, we're thinking it's kind of similar to what you just threw in.
Yeah.
We think this path is like just better than that path.
That's what I just threw in.
Yeah, like coming home, that tap, that was...
Oh, you thought that was a slower path? I thought I was just light.
It came down more than I thought. Like, I thought your weight was all there, so I think that's similar. We should be fine. You can throw it. I think you can get away with hair more.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, we'll see Canada just throw this one in. We'll expect Scotland to play the takeout.
This will be one for Chelsea Carey to get a feel for the speed. See, even take the time. They're talking about paths and what speed they were. That you play that one there.
Okay, top 4.
Mine's good.
Weight's really nice.
Okay, should be good. Nice.
Perfect.
Good. That's pretty nice. I would have said
Yeah.
top. I thought you'd have to sweep the top 4 in a way.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, down onto the button.
That way.
I think she was slower than that even.
Yeah.
So.
Felt like that. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I threw that. Not quite.
Yeah, Scotland will look
this
to try and blank this end,
fast,
just hit and run, get into the
but
break,
Same as that one
have
I
a
threw
chat with
there,
their coach.
which I thought was decent.
Get a game plan for the
like
second
something
half.
really
You know you're down 2. It's still well within reach. You got hammer. You come out of the break, you score 2. But need to make this. We see some teams, you're already thinking ahead to that next end. Still got to finish out this one.
Yeah, I think Sophie Jackson just needs to relax a little bit out there.
So, final stone, 5th end. Looking to hit and roll out.
No. Clean. Clean.
Well, clean and nice sound. Catch enough, roll out, and blank the 5th end. It will remain a 3-1 game. Low-scoring affair, Canada-Scotland into the 5th end break.
On this path.
Okay, so similar to what I threw, really.
First end, Canada-Scotland, and Sophie Jackson.
Definitely more.
Look like at points in this end, might score 2, might score 3. And has a draw to the heart of the rings, gets to the forefoot to score an early single point. Canada aggressively trying to set up their score, unable to. Chelsea Carey forced into this out-turn tap. Really had to work this one at the end. Got to try and push it all the way back, move it far enough, and just far enough. Canada gets their 1. And facing 3, Sophie Jackson elects play the hit. Needs to hit anywhere on the inside a little bit, and they'll get their 1. A little bit bigger weight, swept it early, rolls away, and it's a steal of 2 for the Canadian side. Look in Finland, Sweden. Look at those yellows. 4 in the house right now. Una Coste not on the board yet in this one. And her final shot needs to get this one into the forefoot. And the red lights go on. It's a hog line violation, meaning a steal of 4. Untimely So 4 go up for Sweden. And that one a runaway now. Let's look at all the scores now. We're into our 5th end break, 3-1. While Finland, Sweden still playing the 5th, 7-0 now. Sweden leading Finland. Korea just on top over Japan, 4-3 and 5. And Latvia doubling up Denmark, 4-2 as they play in the 5th end of play.
Yeah. I think we go in and then micro. Play this nice intern path. The speed's good there. Yeah. Yeah, he told me he was going to be.
Yeah, he's here till Friday.
In the hotel.
Yeah.
That one where we were sitting around with the loud noises.
He said he was coming here?
Yeah.
Oh.
He said, if I say
Said
something,
be here.
I'm not just saying it, I'm actually watching.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I turn around, I'm like,
Oh, he's right there.
I'm alright, I'll keep snacking for that one. Yeah, I'm fine.
So what's your thoughts on this end and how are we getting to in this?
Tight corner. I think we probably need to do something with theirs in the middle. Check if the freeze or bump isn't available.
Yeah. Freeze has been working well for us. So
Yeah.
go for that.
It's quite often just a simple change, guys.
Yeah.
Back in the game, that's...
Well, through 5 ends, here's the stats. Canada leading 3-1. Overall percentage advantage to Canada, 82-74. Draw percentage, 83-78 over Scotland. 82-70 in the hit. Those 2 stolen points in the 4th end. The difference in this game, we're through 5. The second half coming up.
Definitely more. Very positive.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Good shot this one. It's okay. Doesn't feel as fast.
Well, getting the second half started, Rochelle Brown.
T-line top 4.
Here's you're watching the LGT World Women's Curling Championship 2019. 3-1 is the score.
Really trying to be top 4.
13-8.
Seemed a bit of a struggle from both sides. Still feeling it out. Not as sharp as they want to be. But Scotland knows they get a deuce now. All square.
Sophie Sinclair, 88%. A really good game by the lead player for Scotland. Played some nice stuff.
Yeah, I need to get them in good position again. Try and keep it going. Canadian Stone a little deeper than they wanted it. See that sometimes coming out of the 5th end break.
Yeah, we have seen that quite a lot this week, Luke. Teams just not picking up on the ice conditions following the break. Maybe
And
just a little bit too complacent, too relaxed.
Yeah, really need to keep focusing, keep the head in it. See, sometimes you lose your focus for a moment, and that stone behind the T-line can hurt you. 80% for Rochelle Brown, just below her tournament average of 81.
He gets there on its own.
Yeah. Starting really nice.
Yeah.
Curling.
Top 12 still.
Top 8. Biting 8.
Yeah, biting 8. I like that.
Coming down.
Yeah, I don't want
Still
to,
biting 8
I just
foot.
don't want to leave her double and roll.
Yeah.
Good stop. It's good stop. Very
Good.
nice. Good touch, guys. 4-6.
It's nice there, Flash. You're still
Yeah,
there.
Canada just doing the simple things,
I think it's X. Okay.
keeping the stones in play.
It's nice.
Touchdown! Tarzan! Say whoa! 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 It's actually quite good. Whoa!
It's good.
Whoa!
Stay cool.
No.
Well, just catches
Alright, so
quarter stone and runs out of play herself. And that red hangs around in the 12 foot.
It's tough. You try and generate your 2 points early. In the end, you try and get positioned, and really holding your shooter is important. So we see Dana Ferguson, lower numbers, 70% on the game so far.
Tight. Okay, it needs to curl if it's tight. Just tight. Needs to curl then. Getting better. Tight. Yep.
They don't want this too long. Scotland can then use it to their advantage.
Good judge.
And I think they will. They'll just come around this and bump the red back. No, they're electing to move it.
Can you hit and try and roll behind the corner with it on?
Control.
Yeah, you could potentially leave a double corner. But, I think I better chase this one round the centre.
73% on the game for Millie Smith.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Millie.
Oh, well. Sophie Sinclair stopped that red stone.
So I stopped it. Yeah. No, but yeah, it was my fault, and I clipped that a wee bit. But yeah, sorry about that.
Just held.
Here we see it again.
You'll watch it on the right-hand side of your screen. She thinks it's going to hit the boards, but it looked like it might have clipped that one. Might actually removed it.
I think it sped
I
up.
could come back and haunt them.
Sometimes you're worried about hitting the bumper too soon, and it's easier to fix it after if you let it go.
It might come to help them now.
Yeah. Now there's the guard protecting that one.
What happened there? She just came across. Oh, she stopped it before.
So over on sheet D, Latvia 4-2 ahead of Denmark. Latvia look as if they're sitting 3 in and around that forfeit area. Madeleine Dupont having to draw the final stone.
Yeah, she seems to be fighting a little bit, facing Latvia. Another solid game they're playing, putting the pressure on. Needs the 4-foot, but this one well out there. Comes in, Bloomberga on it to try and sweep it past. Looks like a steal of what number is still to be determined. It's actually 2 as they take a look at it. So 2 for Latvia stolen, 6-2 now after 5 ends of play.
Yeah, I think I can hit 7/8 and not jam. Yeah.
Okay. It's close, but I think you can.
Like 7/8 with firm?
Yeah, 7/8. Even 3/4, you probably kill that, but that's okay.
Okay.
This should go straight.
Okay. I don't mind the intern because it'll go straight or back.
Yeah, but we have to hit it thinner to roll. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I have less ice?
You got this, Sarah.
Well, we're throwing that yellow stone up in front. Let's ask the question. It's a little bit difficult to peel that.
Yes! Whoa!
Potential of jamming this.
Yep.
Yep.
Hard.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Well, there you go. But
You were never making it the
Get
right
away with it.
Get away with it.
That's a problem. You're trying to put those in a spot. Sometimes putting the guard up makes it a tough peel.
I curled a lot.
Yeah.
I kind of let it go and we were just nosing and then.
2 free. Okay, line's good.
3, 4.
Scotland need to be very careful they don't want to try and force the issue too much and give up another steal.
4. I think we're in.
It is a 2-point game.
Okay.
Can't go hard, and that one slides in. Here's a look at all the scores here at session 10. We're on sheet A, 3-1 Canada leading Scotland. 7-2 now Finland on the board as they play in the 6th. Sweden, though, has the hammer in that game. Korea up 4-3. 6-2 Latvia over Denmark. Sarah Wilkes, 93% on the game. Well above her tournament average of 81.
Right to it, Rochelle. Right to it, right to it, right to it, right to it. Good sweep. Good there. Very nice. 9-5. Yeah.
Right on the nose for the Canadian third.
Nice. Good, Sarah. Yeah. Had a good angle on that.
Curls there. Yeah, still moving there.
A lot.
Yep.
Naomi Brown, 75% on the game. 78 for the tournament. How do you try and get out of this? You still go to try and set up your 2, or is it try and get over it with a blank now?
Well, they made the call to throw that guard with Naomi's first. I believe they should have just hit the one in the house and tried to regroup and go for it down 7.
Roll it away a little bit.
Now they could be forced in a single point or even give up that steal.
Just because she's playing that role for sure otherwise. Yeah. Just take it to the edge of the floor if you can, Rochelle.
Okay.
Just going to throw nice normal here. It should go pretty straight.
Yeah. Okay.
I like that.
So Chelsea Carey will try and roll this one away. 86% on the game.
Okay, normal. 9-7.
Clean, yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
Normal down.
Whoa, yep, yep, yep.
Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Very nice hit and roll.
Just edge 4. Just edge 4.
This might be the type of game that helps the Canadian side just get that confidence, that they're not being pressed too much. They can go and be a little more relaxed and go play some shots. And
Yeah, I know it's a 9-9 too.
Yeah,
if you're Scotland, you want to try and force the issue, really get your corners in play, try and get into a little bit of a draw game with both sides.
Take even less, but it looks pretty scary.
Yeah. I think you're good with that.
Sophie Jackson, 60%. It's not going to do it. Not the results you're going to get when you're playing 60%. The one big miss was the hit and roll out.
Well, this one's going to roll right out of play.
Good try, so.
Again, another mistake.
It was an aggressive attempt to make that roll. So we'll look over Korea, Japan, Kim Min-ji. Chance here, draw for 3 through the ports. It's not the easiest of ports for Kim Min-ji to get through.
It sure isn't. Oh, took a hair off it though. And that's going to be a score of 3.
The little chip actually helped to their benefit. Saw one earlier today where pinballed off 2 guards and still got through, and they got their second point. That game now 7-3, Korea leading. Sometimes when you got things going your way, it works out very well for you.
Perfect. It's actually probably better when it sticks harder.
deeper than that.
Whoa.
Fine,
Just
fine.
here.
Top 8. No. We're top 8. Top 8.
Just here, Michelle. Michelle.
Chance though,
Top
Canada
eight for sure.
split the
Top
rings.
Go deep then.
Carries final stone.
Okay, we're just past your broom. We're past your broom.
Ah, sorry.
So top 8 foot. Jackson play the hit or the draw now.
Well, that just tells you where her confidence is at playing the hit.
Not terrible though. Thanks. I think if we threw 1 or 2 down there, it would be.
It'd be faster.
Well, I don't think faster.
It's like solid normal, was it?
So we'll play the hit.
You say it wasn't.
Nose will
Yeah,
work,
no,
but they'll
it's
try and get a little bit of a
normal,
roll.
I'd say. Like you're spot on with the weight.
Control. Okay. You like that ice?
Yeah.
Snows are
You can
inside.
roll,
Okay.
can't you?
Yeah.
Inside, yeah.
Yeah, just about every shot she's looking for reassurance, asking her team, is it the right ice, is it the right weight? She can play all these shots. Just her confidence just isn't there.
Confidence, or is it a bit with not playing the last 3 games as well?
Potentially, potentially.
Clean, yep.
Try and make this one get Scotland their second point. Need the hit and stick.
Clean. Good, so. Nice.
And a little roll to the inside there. It's good for Sophie Jackson and Scotland. They get their 1. They'll still trail, and Canada gets the hammer. So we head to the 7th end of the LGT World Women's Curling Championship.
Only 1 down.
Yeah.
So if we force here, then we get hammer and 8. That would be
And take
perfect.
2 and 8.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you like doing? Do you like front 2 centres?
I don't mind.
Line's good. Think we can go.
I think maybe more than 1. I think we're okay.
Hair tight. We're 2.
I think take it free then. Can't be 2.
Well, Scotland will try and change things up now that they are
Line's good for 3.
without the hammer, trailing 3-2 in the game.
Doesn't need to curl. Needs to stop.
Try and put 8 shots together.
It's okay.
Canada played a solid 6th end, got the force. There's never really a risk of a deuce in that entire end.
You should get a little move.
Yeah, it's a little okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really difficult to
Little up. Whoa, Dana. Wait close.
suggest Scotland do anything different apart from make some shots.
Hard, Sarah, hard. You got it, you got it, you got it.
Well, there's the tick shot that Canada likes to play. They push that one just off to the side.
Nice shot. Nice throw.
Shooter
Rochelle.
will
That's really
just
good.
hang around edge of the 12-foot.
Good.
Teams will play that. Sometimes teams will just play to the wing.
That's okay. It's fine.
We can throw 2 if you want.
You think? Or
I think go 2. Okay.
Just clear.
2.
It's so out just now.
Not moved a lot yet.
Kneel me.
Just do it, like.
Hard kneel me.
Hard kneel me.
Hard, hard, hard,
Go, go,
hard.
go.
Hard kneel me. Go, 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 go. Really hard.
Go, go, go.
Good throw.
Another center. Thinking playing the tick shot again here.
This side seems like that'll be fine for us.
It's been a busy curling season for Rochelle. Actually has a 4-month-old, so didn't really get started as early in the season. Heather Rogers was playing lead for this team early in the season, and then Rochelle comes back and plays in their provincial championship to qualify for the Canadian championship. Then they go on to win that, along with being a mother as well, which is no small task.
So Millie Smith going to try and get around this guard.
Well, they got the miss on the tick. They have a guard they can use now.
This one's going deep.
Yeah, it's just one of those you have to go to get it around. If you touch the guard, it doesn't necessarily help you. There's not the end of the world.
Like 11-5?
Yeah, I think so.
You got it, Dana.
Yep, hard then. Easy. Easy.
It should be past the guard.
Yep.
Not getting too excited about it.
Hard, 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 hard.
Okay, well.
Okay,
Okay.
Right on the nose. Hoping for a bit of roll on that one.
That ran pretty straight. Sorry? That ran pretty straight considering.
Caught the guard. Things beginning to go bad to worse for this young Scottish side.
Yeah,
nothing going their way.
No, they're getting very quiet out there. There's not a lot of pick-me-up, a lot of energy.
Okay, okay. You like that? Like crazy to me. I know.
Do we ever just draw or no?
Scary.
Yeah, that's a lot of yellow though, no?
Okay. I like the peel. I'm with you. I like it. Okay.
We could peel either way. There's a possibility of jamming with either one, but I think we just try to make this.
Yeah, I like that one.
It's fairly thin,
Okay.
like a third.
Okay, you got it, Dana.
I feel like I can make that.
Yep.
Drag it back.
Now trying to peel this one out. And we'll go right through and miss everything. Fortunate they didn't clip that one in the back.
I was tempted to draw two. I just all that yellow makes me
Look over Latvia and Denmark, and look at that Denmark stone. Lonely on the button. There's two reds surrounding it for Latvia. Madeline DuPont trying to make something happen here for this home crowd.
Yeah, I need to get a few more points on the board. Both teams looking for that first win.
Well, look at that.
She made three. I think she has.
Yeah, able to make both of them move over out of the 4-foot. A 1-point game now over on sheet D.
Normal.
Oh, a nice hit and roll.
Really nice shot. Good call, Chels. Got 9-5.
Very nice hit and roll for Sarah Wilkes, who's playing well, 94% on the game. Just you can sense, you see it even in the body language, the difference in these two teams.
I don't think that's a lot. Yeah, I don't.
5, 4, 3. Hard, Dad. Yeah. 4. Line's good. Hard. It's really hard. 3. Hard. Get a second shot. Hard. Go, 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 go. Hard, so hard.
Big sweep trying to get it there.
Go, go, go. Hard, 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 hard.
Just chips off and will roll into the top part of the house. They are second shot, but it was a big sweep. Smith and Sinclair just to try and get it to the top of the 12-foot.
Yeah, it's a relatively difficult peel now, Luke. Got to catch it pretty thin to get it over the top of that red.
Normal.
You got it, Sarah.
Hair left. Normal. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yep.
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 Hard.
Quick.
Hard.
Quick.
Really hard.
This one's beginning to pull.
No roll. No roll. Very nice.
Well, another great shot.
I got 9-6.
I almost stayed in there too long.
Really nice there.
Let's look over Korea and Japan, and Korea putting the pressure on Japan. Japan not able to get it going, facing 3. But Japan still all smiles.
Yeah, it really is great to watch. Yeah, I need just a piece of the 4-foot for the single. Line and weight looks okay. Sweeper's keeping this one moving. Have they overswept this one, Luke, though? Have they
Come
overswept
to the
it?
back one. Well, they're going to go through the hole.
They have. Is it
Wow.
1 or 2 or 3?
2, it looks like.
2. I think we might see the handshake there.
That's 9-3 now.
No, they're going to continue. Trailing 9-3 after 6 ends.
Looked good the whole way and just went hard on it. Slid right through.
Really positive.
Line's good. 7. Line's good. 6. Wait only. Yes. 6. Needs to curl.
Line only.
Oh. Needs to
6,
curl.
7.
Needs to move. Needs to move.
7.
Okay.
we on
Curling
this?
now, but still needs to go.
We're on
7,
that?
8.
Oh, chips that one in as well. From bad to worse. Canada a chance to lie 4.
So much ice.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's quite positive, so that probably just kept it straight.
Yeah. We threw the weight well. Weight
Yeah.
was moving bang on. It's quite a tough draw with the way they were.
Yeah. 6 probably right. Because even if I just roll into the hole, it's not the worst.
Yeah, this is similar.
Well, Scotland will have a chance to
Yeah.
do something
Draw, but not couple ends ago.
with the last stone.
Hair less.
My
But
first
what
one
it
was
is,
8.
we don't know yet.
I don't mind a little. I like that there. Yeah.
If it's heavy though, then we can get you in.
Yeah.
Full 8.
Okay.
Really anywhere as long as we get through the hole and tuck a piece under.
Okay.
If we're clipping one, I would like it to be the outside one.
Okay.
So we've iced for that. This should be same as when I threw here last, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, speed's the same as when you threw
Pretty
here.
similar to what I've been throwing in, maybe a touch faster, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling.
It seems more of just a confirmation as opposed to an uncertainty from Chelsea Carey.
Top 8.
Okay. Top 8!
That's pretty close.
Wait only.
Okay, top 8! Whoa!
Gotta wait, gotta wait.
Whoa!
Off it, Dana.
Top 12! Whoa, Dana,
Cats,
no,
like
not
to
you!
go. Rochelle!
Top 8! Hard!
Really gotta go, Rochelle. Keep going.
Get it through the port.
Go, 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 hard! Yep, yep, yep,
Got
yep.
a little piece of that one will plug the hole. They did ice a little conservative to keep it outside.
Shoot.
Okay.
Good sweeping.
Yeah. Top 8! Hard!
Really gotta go, Rochelle. Keep going.
You gotta go, you gotta go.
Keep
Go, go,
going.
go, 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 hard! Yep, 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 yep. Okay. Okay. Got a pretty good chunk of that. Good weight.
That was a run back anyway. It's not.
In the end, it actually almost. Yeah.
Perfect foot there. Where did it go? And it landed like this line. But it was heavy. It was like 13.2. I think that for like back 4 weight or not even just
back
T weight?
4.
Okay, back 4.
Yeah. Back 4.
Okay.
Back 4. We could play the wide tap, but or we just hit the back one and give up 2. Oh no, the top one's in it. Yeah. Do you like that ice?
Well, I think you've got to play this tap, haven't you? You've got to. You can't just think about giving up 2 when you're already trailing by 1 in the.
I think if that one
end.
wasn't biting, it might be a possibility to hit and give up your 2, but you have the tap. Like, you can still get out of the end, really cut it down, or even possibly get a steal if you can make a nice tap.
Please, good.
The only thing now is she's probably got about 2 or 3 shots in her mind as she went to throw this one.
8. Okay. 9. Any? Yeah, it's got a wee bit. But I
But
think it's
got it.
Yep,
Whoa,
yep,
whoa,
yep, yep.
whoa!
Put that one in for a shot.
Okay.
And it's not shot zone, it's second.
Okay.
Leaves, though, Canada an opportunity to play that short run back to the one they just threw. This one just didn't move over as they wanted also. Worked out.
Worked out
Pretty good spot.
okay, but didn't get into shot stone.
I like a pinch less. Yeah, that's good.
Relatively short run back though, isn't it, Luke? It's risk-free as well.
Yeah, you're going to get your
Okay,
1.
yeah, I like that.
7, 8, 3/4.
Even if you make it and you catch the back one, you're still getting 2 and a 1-point game with the hammer.
Someone go with the yellow.
Yeah, yeah.
So hair high.
Yeah, great chance to get a big score on the board for Chelsea Carey.
Last of the 7th.
Yep.
Yep.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Dana.
Dana.
Hard. Hard.
Trying to get this one to curl.
And we'll
Okay.
miss it right over the top, and Scotland's tap good enough. The miss by Carey can't get the big end. We'll score 1 and regain a 2-point lead with 3 ends remaining.
Yeah.
Sorry, it looked
Yeah, it was just
Just
normal.
normal,
Yeah,
yeah.
she won.
okay. Yeah, good. We got it one.
Somebody else just gets to talk right now.
Okay. What do you guys like for the next end? Top 4 tight?
I think so.
So 4-2 now, the score. Luke Coley here, Kenny Edwards, and our feature game, Canada-Scotland. 8th end, Scotland with the hammer. Very fortunate they're still just down by 2.
Yeah, for sure. Look, Canada really been in the driving seat, but just couldn't close that 7th end out. They had a chance to nose hit a guard right back for 3 and missed the opportunity. Only got 1. So this game could be dead and buried. Scotland clawing their way back into it. If they could score 2 here in 8, they're all level.
Just needs to move a bit. Make sure. Hard, Naomi. Hard. Make sure it's over. Go, go, go.
Well, they had to make sure they left that one, and it's a hog stone. From bad to worse for Scotland. And those numbers will definitely go down for Sinclair at 84 to 79 of Rochelle Brown. They're a little lackadaisical on the sweep there.
Yeah, just lack of concentration, really.
Line's close.
Should be there.
Weight's good.
Top 8.
Line's good.
Top 8, top 4.
Not moving yet.
Yeah, it is. Top 8.
Here it goes. Still lots of line.
Okay, top 8. Top 4.
14 and a half. Should be close.
I think it's full 8.
Top 8.
Full 8.
Full 8's good.
Oh,
That's
I
a
feel
good
like
spot.
that's just
So,
picked.
second one into the rings.
4.5.
Look over at Finland and Sweden. Scandinavian affair. One right on the button. Una Costa able to get one in between 3 in the forefoot. Hasselborg needs the double tap.
Yep. Yep. Dance, yep.
Whoa.
Dance. Whoa. Yep. 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 Ligger bra, ligger bra, ligger bra.
That's not an easy shot, but she made it look not a problem. Just another ho-hum, another one for the Olympic champ, up 8-2 over Finland.
Jättefin sten, Anna.
That team is looking really strong right now.
Yeah, had a little bit of a shaky start, losing the first game, but beginning to find a bit of form.
Tight. 3.
Right now.
Raise a little up.
Hold in.
Almost like they got in, played their first game, lost it, and struggled, and it was a little wake-up call. Yeah, we gotta focus. We gotta make sure we make our shots, and both these teams are trying to do that in this game. A 4-2 game, Canada leading. And first 3 ones for Canada. Great spot. Advantage Canada at the second position, 77 to 68%. Do you like a second corner at this point?
Just with the setup, I think you've got to move them. If they didn't have the double red at the top of the 8 foot, I might be tempted to throw another corner.
So moves them back. Scotland still lying 2.
Okay.
Hey, you got it, Dana.
This shouldn't do much.
No, I agree. Easy. It's good.
Close.
Easy.
Close.
Rochelle?
Yep.
Not Rochelle, sorry, Sarah.
Sarah.
What?
Yep.
Sarah.
Sarah.
Yep.
Whoa. Yep.
Yep.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay.
Nice hit and roll.
At a 9-8.
Okay.
Good.
Just ignore that one. That's back of the button
Dana.
and go around the corner. That's exactly what Sophie Jackson's going to do.
Let's look over Latvia against Denmark.
Barely threw that.
I know, I called
Denmark
it.
lying 3.
That was an easy down out of hand.
Latvia hit for 1.
Yep, yep.
Linear.
I like the feel there.
Linear.
I do too.
Well, Stasas Sarsune has come in, played well. They lead by 1.
Like, I felt like I barely threw that.
Has the hit and the single point, so 7-5 after 7 ends of play over on sheet D. come around attempt ends up chipping off the guard for Scotland in our feature game. And Canada now really chance to put the foot down and really just take this one off.
Yeah, Canada really in control, dictating the play, not allowing Scotland to
All there right now.
create anything.
Top 8. Okay, top 8.
It's tracking big time.
Okay, just top 8. Top 8. Top 4. Looks hot. No, I think we're top
It
4.
looks like it's to it.
No,
No, it's
just
not
fighting
to it.
top 4.
Dana.
Just fighting top 4, maybe.
Yep, yep, yep. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
A nice shot into the top of the 4.
I'll just give her less ice.
Yeah. Straightening
Let's
up
look
here.
at all the scores. Sweden, you saw, up 8-2 now over Finland. Korea 9-3 over Japan, and Latvia 7-5 in the 8th end. We're 4-2 here in our feature game on sheet A.
Have they made the double? Well, they called it early to go the other way. Even if they'd nosed that, that would have been okay. There's the numbers, 95 to 75. 20% difference, it's big numbers.
Would have been an advantage Canada in both lead position, or in the second position, opposite in the lead. But when you get a 20% difference in players, that's a big swing.
10-7.
Stay with it.
Rochelle, go.
Hard, Rochelle.
Hard. Hard.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
The nice thing for Scotland, it's moved off the center line a bit now. Still
I just thought that too much. Okay. Yeah.
Canada lying 3.
3 was good.
Both these teams looking, coming in 3-2. Still playoff potential the way the records sit. And this will be the halfway point. One team will be 3-3, one 4-2. Trying to stay closer to those leaders with one loss. Canada with a win, despite not really feeling all that confident in how they're playing. They still could be a game back.
Past the top one, hits it, makes a slight roll.
You just hit it? She's going around if you do.
Yeah, or we could just draw.
Yeah. I don't mind the draw. As long as it's piece buried in front of it somewhere, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
We know this path.
Yeah. I take less ice than you had.
Yep.
I had you like here.
Okay.
So I'm thinking like there.
Yeah, I like it, Chels.
Okay.
You got it.
Yeah. Right to it's ideal, but a little short of it, as long as it's a piece buried, it's pretty good too. This is a little less ice than Sarah, but I think it'll be the same speed as hers.
Yep. Yeah. What'd you get on her long? Like 4.2 or something like that.
I don't remember. 4.6, I
Yeah.
want to say.
Okay. That's what it seemed like.
Okay. So same I've been throwing in, you
Yep.
think?
Same speed.
Just looking to draw down, really close it in. You can actually sit on the corner of that one.
Wait only.
Dana, we're not
Top,
there.
top 8, gotta go.
Okay, you're wide
Sorry,
open.
we're really light.
Go then.
Top 8.
Dana, if you can.
Just top
Okay,
8.
go then.
We're
Keep
not
going.
there for weight.
Just go,
Leave
just
it
go,
open.
just go, just go.
Keep it open.
Well, I'm just going to drop short.
Good see. I got worried about one.
Could Scotland maybe hit and roll off that?
It's one you don't want to leave there. That's the problem, is where it's at. That Canada decided to get off it soon enough that it sat in the open top of the 8-foot. And look at the difference, almost a 20% difference in skip numbers also. When your backhand's being outplayed by 20% almost in each position, Scotland's going to call their timeout here now.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
If we go here, it makes her target bigger.
Yeah.
All around Thought about nosing this, but we'll not be second shot.
Would you be third shot?
Yeah.
You'd be third shot.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Here.
Okay.
Just can't leave or anything onto this, eh? No.
Anywhere T-line back.
Anywhere T-line and back.
Yeah.
So it has to be T-line back.
Yeah.
If it's going to be
Being
short,
nice.
can
If it's gonna be short, it needs to be like here.
just there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we know what's doing down there as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's enough ice.
Okay. Yeah. There.
It's good use of the timeout. I think sometimes
be
you
Yeah. I think so.
Runs fairly quick.
try and use that to save time late here.
Yeah.
Go there.
You're not certain.
Okay.
Like I heard Tom say,
Fairly quick down this line.
you need to take
Yeah,
the
it
risk
is,
to try and
yeah.
get your 2. You draw to the other side to lie 2.
Yeah, I don't think we should go on
Look
that.
at the time clocks.
It did the last time we played up here, then we
13:45
ran
still
on,
left.
so
11 and a half
should be enough.
for Canada.
Yeah,
I think the speed will be pretty good.
Do you think it's enough? Do you think it's enough? Ice.
Enough ice.
Yeah, I think I might be tempted to go after that red.
Well, you
So
can
is this
afford
kind of
to
the
In
take
centre
the
line.
place?
Try and roll
That's not the
underneath.
fastest point, it's
Just see
probably
enough.
quite similar as the path coming up this way.
Come around,
on the
bump
outside.
and roll in behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be there.
That's all.
Nice.
Quite a fast slide. No then.
7.
I haven't played a lot of these to try and really set anything up.
Needs to be fully 8 foot behind tee.
Yeah, they got to take this one as far back. Well placed. Good job there, this front end. Take that one there.
Perfect, so really good.
Those are tough draws because you have to be so precise with where you go with it.
Roll it under.
Okay.
Normal. Should move a little bit here still.
Got this, Charles.
Can they get shot rolling this under, or is it to try and just close in the scoring area?
I don't think they can get shot, Luke. It'd be very tight. Need to be perfect.
Chelsea carries final stone here in this 8th end.
Well, they maybe have. It's very tight.
Gonna have to move it to get their second point,
Good toss, Charles.
just to make sure.
Sorry.
It's okay. It looked like it wanted to go, and then it didn't, and then it did, and then it didn't.
Yeah.
Good throw. Thanks. It's a little big or not?
I missed it. I was
Okay.
too into the line.
Hot weight?
Control? Would you like that ice or a
Yeah.
touch more?
I think that's close. For like a positive control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well curled.
So I would like to maybe see them play battering weight this, just to bump it a couple of inches.
Oh,
Please,
last rock, 8th end.
Whoa. Clean. It's nice. Clean. Whoa. Yep. Just clean.
Played a lot of weight at this, haven't they?
Really nice.
Yeah, played a
Good, so.
control weight hit. And it'll work out right on the nose for Sophie Jackson, and we are all tied up. 4-4 after 8. Canada will have the hammer, the 9th end. Here of session 10.
Cool. Okay. Okay. Straight back in the game. So this is a situation I noticed that for because it's happened every game.
Well, a 4-4 game. The feeling of it doesn't necessarily feel as a tie game. You saw the numbers there, comparison, and if you just looked at the numbers, you'd think it'd be a lopsided game. But Scotland, to their credit, able to get their 2 and 8. Now, 9th end, Canada with the hammer. We'll see what they can do. As it becomes a 2-end game. Canada's preference, if they can blank the end.
Yeah, I think Canada look to try and blank this end and hold last zone advantage into the 10th.
Hard. Hard, Dina. Gotta go, 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 go. Everything on the shooter. Everything on the shooter.
Go, Sarah, go.
And look at that, right to the corner.
I didn't mean for that to be as loud as it was. I did that. There was one you were speaking. And I was like, down here. Hard, Sarah. Hard, Sarah. Good. Sweep, Sarah. And I was like, that was really embarrassing.
So nothing on the center line now. Sophie Sinclair trying to get it set up.
Faster slide. No, no. 2. Loads more.
Okay, light's good.
2.
Not moving yet.
Need to set.
Okay.
For at least 2.
3.
Okay.
I think we just go 3.
Do you want to?
Kneel me.
Just to center line.
Just the center. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Good throw.
Good, Soph.
Nail me.
Throws up the centre guard. Will they try and elect to split this again? I think they will.
Yeah, I think if you played on your first and you make it, you're probably doing it. If you miss your first, maybe you go in on your second shot.
Pitch
Yeah,
more.
hair more.
Hair more.
Whoa.
Hair more weight.
Whoa, close. Yep.
Weight's good.
Yep.
Coming down.
Hard.
Really gotta go. It's really curling.
Really gotta go.
I don't know what's
Hard to
happening.
stay high side. Hard to stay high side.
Is this tapping it straight back?
So they leave a guard.
Gosh, that's frustrating.
And they tap that one into the rings.
It was the same.
Did not look it. Sorry.
And the first game to have handshakes here at session 10 is right next door on sheet B. Sweden wins going away against Finland 10-2. So Sweden rolling now joins China and Russia top the leaderboard at 5-1. Finland dropping to 0-6. Seen teams with a 6-loss record make the playoffs in both the men's and women's last year, but you don't want to really get into the 6-loss level.
Yeah, this is the time that Scotland really need to focus. They haven't been sharp through 8 ends, but they find themselves level in the 9th end, and if they can just be sharp for a couple ends, they could eventually win this game.
Yeah, you're always looking end by end, shot by shot, but even more so right now. One shot at a time. And look at that, tight, guarding up that one that was just tapped in by Canada. Trying to double peel, get them off the center line.
Good sweep.
I think Scotland just continue to guard it up.
Sarah, you had that really straight.
Yeah, I think so. Absolutely. So these are the simple shots that Scotland need to play 100%.
And the hardest to stay focused on, because sometimes it's just put a guard up.
Yeah.
We'll slide over and look. Korea against Japan. Shot stone right now for the Korean side. Looks like just drawing for their 2. Don't need to go after the big end. Draw, get your second point. possibly handshakes at that point. Then go up 11-4.
Now they're backing right up off of this one. Weight looks okay, look. Just keeping this one clean.
Yeah, right down the center, no problem. I'll take a look. But looked at our first glance overhead that it was 2. So it is 2 for Korea. Now an 11-4 lead. And there's the handshakes now in that game. So it is a final 11-4. Korea wins. Korea improves to 5-1. They join Sweden, Russia, and China. Top the standings. Japan drops to 3-3. This game now crucial for both Canada and Scotland, sitting at 3-2.
Yeah, it was a really nice shot through the port.
Left the opening, the guard wasn't quite good enough.
Oh, got so close to that red guard.
It was perfect because you get away from that guard, then you sit in the port again.
Back 8 way. Yeah. What do you have? Is it like here?
Like, bit left, back there, I think.
Play like back 8 then?
Yeah, I think so.
What are you thinking?
Trying to play like back 8, wait, slight bump, just.
Okay.
Bit there, yeah, bit less.
Okay.
Back 8.
Well, let's
Okay.
throw like T and we can sweep, do you think? Or
You like that ice?
back 4.
I think so.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
Maybe
back 8.
throw back 4, wait, and sweep.
Back 12.
Wait only.
Back 12.
No.
So just need something round. Although Canada have got one back at the forefoot, you don't need to go after it. But they're coming through the port. They're certainly through.
Yeah, it just needs to curl now.
Hard, so hard, hard, hard.
Just too much weight, I think.
Yeah, I think too much weight. A little aggressive of a call. You said you could just draw. I kind of like that. Gives you some room for error.
Just that.
So if you look, it gets by with room to spare, and it had to get that stone that was over buried, and you're playing almost hack weight at that.
Yeah, it just was a little heavy.
Not set it past the red.
Oh, we're all there.
All there.
A little hot. Back 8.
Really? Really curling.
Yeah.
Line's
Top 4.
Mine's closed.
Lots of room.
No, back 8.
Okay, go back here then.
We're back there.
Okay,
Nope.
gotta be in the house, but
We're in the house.
all the way back.
Good.
That's good. That's good. Okay, that's fine. 13-3.
Okay.
Well, Kenny, do you think now you come around, you go all out if you're Scotland, make a come around with those stones in behind the tee line?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through that port once again, you know the ice. If you could get round to the edge of the fort. If you come around the outside and left-hand side around the yellow, it's long enough probably to come around at some weight. So I think you need to take a chance and go for the port.
Pretty slow slide.
Line's good.
Added a wee bit.
5. Line's good. 4. Hard, Dad. Hard. Hard. 4, 5. Line's good. Hard is really good. Hard.
Oh, they're going past, they're going round outside. This looks good.
Real big scrub, trying to drag it all the way, get it as far as possible, get shot stone. It is just shot. And I mean just. Smith and Sinclair. What a big sweep.
Go, go, go.
and leave it all out there. They don't play again today, just one game on the day for Scotland. Rest up tonight.
Canada looking to just peel that one off. Now, if you're Scotland, do you try and force here in 9? Or do you try and steal?
I think you try and force.
Yeah.
How you go about doing that?
I just wanted to.
That's the decision now. You probably draw one around to the other side, the
Would've
4
been
foot.
nice, yeah, I agree. They'll play it the other way, but it's tough to, it's riskier.
And the question then becomes, if Canada's in a position, do you be forced or do you concede 1?
Yeah.
It's then their option also.
So maybe that ice would have been okay.
Yeah, but it was heavy.
Sure.
Yeah.
There, I think.
Pair more. That's enough.
As long as they're sitting 2, I think this is
Maybe we can curl it in.
the main objective.
Do you like more ice in that?
Where are we looking for? Wait, what?
The freeze? Like T-line and back? I think much more, do you?
Suppose, yeah, we can swing it.
I mean, you can swing it in. If you leave it a piece of this,
Yeah, that
you
looks
better
a
that
bit
nicer.
nicer.
Okay. Think that or what?
I think that's
No,
close.
I think that's good. So.
Skip stones to this 9th end.
Like more light and tight.
Line slightly inside. Hard, hard. Line's good.
Line
4, 5. Hard. Needs to move. Needs to move.
Oh,
8.
7.
Okay.
Coming down.
8.
It's beginning to move now.
Can't go.
Okay. Curling knife.
Can they make it
Yep.
to the edge of that
Hard,
red?
hard, 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 hard. Go, 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 go.
oh, that's good.
Good.
Yeah, right down to it. Very nice. Sophie Jackson. I think Chelsea's got to either try and set up Skip's deuce, or my guess is she would concede 1, a steal of 1 to have the hammer into the 10th end.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to be right back to it. Might just want to be full 4 here.
Ideally, just top tee.
Yeah.
But 2, it's okay.
Okay.
Okay, speed's
Yeah,
pretty
just
good
follow
here.
this one down.
Probably as nice a path as we've seen.
I think similar to what we've been seeing, yeah, for the good paths. Sounds good.
Line's good.
That was a little light.
Okay, you can go.
No, top 4.
Go.
Wait if you can.
Room.
Top
Well, they're working this one.
Room. Wide open. Okay.
Top 4.
Gotta be shot.
Super close.
Gotta be half in the 4.
Top it. Yeah, we're almost there.
Okay,
No,
half in.
Gotta be shot. Go, go, go.
Forward, Michelle.
Go, Michelle.
Push.
Is this a good shot? Have they made it?
Got to get a piece of the 4 foot.
I don't think they have.
No, I think it comes up just a hair short.
Sorry, Chelsea.
Okay.
Don't worry about mine. I'm not checking. I thought our weight was okay. Okay. That's not helping. No, it's making it really hard to swing.
Did you
Not
play
a
the
bad
tap?
spot.
Did you just play the tap on the yellow?
I think so, to lie 2. Because if you do that to lie 2, it's tough. You got to play the tap on the red back by kind of possibly even just to concede 1. Let's look over 9th end, Latvia and Denmark.
Yeah, I think so. I think this is good.
Looks like Latvia
Yep.
facing 2, Iveta Stasas Tarsune.
Feed him. Feed him. Bench him. Bench him. Bench him. Okay. 1.
And able to hit and stick as Latvia gets 1. So makes it 8-7 after 9 ends of play. Both those teams looking for their first win. Just electing to guard it up.
Really nice.
Yeah, a little surprised at that. I would have liked to maybe seen them play the tap.
What does Canada have here?
Too much ice, I think.
Yeah.
Sure. You could cross it, like play it safe and cross it is the miss, I think, right? Like
Yeah,
high
you
side could be. So nose or little cross. Nose is close to making it, I think. Hair
I
high.
think nose is taking our own out.
Well, I'm not talking throwing a bunch of weight. Like I'm thinking just normal, easy even.
Okay, because they're second. Like they're third.
I know. That's why I'm thinking quiet weight.
Okay. Okay. Easy?
You don't want to
Yeah.
throw big weight at
Throw
this
a little.
because what could happen is end up giving up 2. So they've got to be
got it.
cautious with this one.
Do you like trying this, or you want to just give him one?
I kind of thought she'd just give him the one.
Sarah doesn't like it. It's there for 2 though.
What do you think, Rochelle? Sorry? This is you're playing the easy?
Yeah, get it solid easy.
Okay. And this is for 1?
It's for 2 if we make it.
Okay.
So they could run the red back onto the red just
also
below
have, like, the
private
red
banking,
tap onto ours.
back onto
So I
the
don't think we
yellow.
want one.
But what they can't afford to do is
I
drive
think
that
we either play this or we throw it through.
red that's just
Okay,
short of the
let's
house
play
below
this then.
private
Let's make it
banking
for 2.
into their own red top of the
shots.
4 and split it out and give up a score of 2. A lot of risk in this shot.
It's the final stone going for the 2.
Okay, forget it.
And right away, forget it.
Yeah, they've not played a lot of weight at this. Never gave it a chance.
No, it's that conservative.
Are we
But now what are you going to do? Are you going to do anything damage? It's not. It's going to be the steal of 1, and Scotland is going to have their first lead of the game since the first end into the 10th. They'll be 1 up coming home. Canada, though, with the hammer.
okay?
Kind of idea. Yeah. Oh, I never. I get so confused. Sorry. Everyone just holds it up. Okay. Right. So pretty much same again.
I think so.
Yeah.
Do like 1 again.
Yeah, try and get 1.
Or just
No.
no.
Oh wait.
No.
Top 4. Oh wait.
Yeah.
This is the scenario.
It's the same- it's the
same scenario though. Steel's good, but force is fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So top 4.
Line's good.
Didn't give it much.
It's there just
Quite a
now.
fast slide.
Hair tight line. 6, 5. Coming down a bit.
Where's that? I think we're
Line's
there.
good.
Naomi's
Millie's
6, 7.
Welcome back inside the Silkeborg Sports Center. Luke Coley, Kenny Edwards, as we have the LGT World Women's Curling Championship. 10th end,
Yep, yep, yep. Go, go, go.
the game both teams need. Coming in at 3-2, Canada and Scotland. Canada elects to, they played a tough shot for 2. They could have played a shot for 1. Carrying, though not wanting to take 1 in that end. You're trying to position yourself, knowing the analytics that they're going to have a better chance of winning 1 down with the hammer in the 10th end.
Good. Not moving yet.
3,
Needs
2.5,
to curl,
3.
if anything. Needs hard serve.
Yeah, I think this could be playing in the mind of Chelsea
Very
Carey.
good. Good sweep, guys.
It's a difficult one for her, finding herself one shot down in the 10th end when they've really been ahead of Scotland
I think that's pretty light.
in all departments.
And they've dictated most of the play in the game. Overall, playing better, but Chelsea Carey's numbers have dropped the last little bit. Of course, last end, she didn't really give her final shot a good chance at making it because she was playing it conservative.
Hard, Neely, go, 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 go! Hard, hard, hard! Okay, so, okay, fine there.
Trying to get that to the center line. It never really got to the spot they want.
Okay.
Or we go around one.
No, it's okay. We can play this.
Okay, normal.
You got it, Michelle. What do you think?
Love playing this with normal. We have to stick this, don't we?
And do you want less?
Oh, I guess Dana, she can hit. It'll be fine. I'll make dresses.
Nine, 5.
Whoa.
Yep.
Maybe a little less.
Yep.
10.
9, 8.
10.
Whoa, other way. Whoa. We're on the nose. Okay.
Well, make the nose hit.
10-7.
I think we'll see
Sure, I knew I was down.
Scotland just follow that one down and try and roll underneath their own yellow guard.
Should move a wee bit here, eh?
So Scotland's game plan, we know what Canada's going to try and do. They want to score their 2 to win the game. How hard does Scotland play to get a steal, or do they play to force to get to an extra end? Change depending on how it works out in the next couple stones.
Yeah, I think we've got to wait for the next couple of stones before we think it's going to go to an extra, or Canada could make their 2. There's a lot of curling to be done before this game is over.
Well, it's a tough game for both teams to stick in there because they both haven't been sharp. You're trying to just really fight through it, get through the game, trying to pull this one out. And if you can, team's probably better off for it. They really had to work through the adversity in the game to win the game.
A little quiet. 9, 8.
Whoa. Whoa. Close. Yep. Yep. Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa, whoa. It's hard to make it with that turn. Good throw.
Well, neither team making a roll.
Okay, good.
That's a huge jump.
Yeah. Yeah. Curls there.
Give me a slightly tighter ice.
It's hard to watch it.
That stone was a mover.
Yeah. Do you like that for ice?
Yeah, that should be close.
Whoa.
Waste ice.
Nothing.
Still a wee bit.
Close.
Scotland can make a nice roll off of this one.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
They would have a chance of maybe forcing Canada or stealing.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yep. Yep. Hard, 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 hard.
Well, there's a little roll and right in behind, top of the 12-foot. Much higher in the rings now than we were earlier.
Just sort of closes in that scoring area for Canada. Don't really think it's a danger stone in the top of the 12-foot.
Back four. 1, 2.
Looks like we're on the top one.
You gotta go for line if you
We're
want
on
to
the
get by.
back four.
Top one.
Really?
Okay,
Whoa.
well.
Back 4.
Yep.
Yep.
Whoa, whoa, you're by.
Back 8.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Gina, that's good.
Well, drifts
13.
right to the back 8-foot.
Good, Gina.
Sorry. Talk about that path. I thought that path was really heavy.
Oh, I thought it was really good.
Not loads of weight.
Line's close.
5, 6. 5. 7. 7.
No.
6.
Can't be back, team.
6. We're better. Bring on.
Well, halfway through this 10th end and really nothing to determine which way it's going to go yet.
Yeah, this one looks a little heavy though. Needs to catch a piece of that red.
Okay, sorry.
Well, comes down just enough at the end.
think it was as much as that.
Yeah,
just right.
Looks like a lot of ice, doesn't it?
Mine over curled. I had a little less than you.
Okay. It'll get in there, Sarah. Okay.
Line's
Close.
close.
Easy.
Top four, top four.
Easy,
Line's
Michelle.
good.
Okay.
Lots of stones in play.
Go.
Go if you need to.
Okay, top four.
Room.
Line's close. You got a little room.
Just top four.
Go then.
Line's great. Yep.
Hard.
Line's
Half of
great.
the four.
Hard.
All you got.
This one beginning to cut really hard. Across that centre line.
Go for line.
Hard. Go, 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 go.
Good.
Finds a nice spot.
4-7.
Great shot, Sarah.
Good sweep. That felt normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did she say what it was?
4-7.
I don't mind the freeze.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you
Well,
think?
in front of the tee line,
Or you
there's.
play like a foot back.
Thought let's try and play for the force.
But I don't know.
But then
Like,
we're going to be wide open if we do that.
go down.
Yeah.
Don't think.
More. A bit there.
Think.
Do you like?
Do you think so?
I think you should be able to come down at around hack weight and chip that through.
It is a longer guard.
Just if you play the freeze, she's still got this.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to try and put peel in something. To score two, they're gonna need to, yeah. But then
Couldn't-
ideally,
What was your initial thought to go through it?
I think moving it is probably
What
the
weight?
shot.
Just to avoid.
Chipping it.
Back line.
Because
I think so.
the main
You could probably even play hack at it, but I don't.
Getting to,
Probably have to hit it like
and she
there.
has quite a lot
Back
of,
line.
Yeah.
feel like a hack or something, eh? Even
Yeah.
like back
Yeah.
line.
Yeah,
Buttons.
back line would be fine.
What are you thinking?
Back line, I think.
Yeah, sounds good. That ice good?
Yeah, I think so. You like that ice? Yeah, I'll only play like a few more than my last one.
More than.
Back line.
Okay.
So after discussion, they decide to go after that one. Looks like it is available with a longer guard.
Line looks okay. They're past the top guard. Have they made it past the second one though?
I want to get the roll also.
Nice. Really nice.
It's a really great shot.
Good shot. That's a really good shot.
You could sense the intensity there. Naomi Brown was getting excited. Let's make sure we get by.
He's got a big patch from the yeah, I saw it. It wasn't even a sly one, it was like a big patch.
I like.
I think so, but she's just got this now.
Okay.
Whoa.
Easy, a little down.
No.
Little down, Chels. 11.
Yep.
Saying this one's a little bit down for
Yep.
Wade.
Hard.
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 Whoa.
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 Whoa. Right to here.
I want to roll back the other way.
Whoa.
6.
How has it rolled too far?
Looks like it did. Looks like it may have rolled. It's very close. I think the yellow in the back.
Great throw.
There's a close look. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a yellow.
It's tough. It always is tough when there's that extra stone in there.
Yeah.
Would you ever?
That's what I was wondering.
So if we do
Two options. Do you bump the red through or do you draw in on the in turn?
It's tough to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only thing is, she's still got this.
Yeah. This is true.
Well, we could play that.
If we have
Yeah,
a
that's
peak,
what
if we
we're
have.
talking about.
Not really sure I like the draw and the in turn. If you don't get fully buried, you might leave a double
If you play this, she's freezing you.
for Canada to sit two.
Yeah, because it's so far back.
Got 3 minutes just to let you know. Yeah.
Here.
I like that.
Okay.
There.
I'll give you half a 4.
Okay.
Thought you were
Do you like
then
that?
again, we're trying to stop a 2 here.
I know,
Yeah.
but, well,
There's good.
So,
Just biting top 4.
Well, they decide to go this way. I thought the outturn, playing the outturn
take
hit
this
might be
as
the
a best
call.
shot at stopping.
Then you're eliminating one.
No, the best
You're
shot.
just about guaranteeing yourself an extra end by doing that.
And you can see, fully open from the other end.
Is that enough, yeah?
Yeah. Just what Naomi had.
Okay. Speed should be good, yeah.
Short's not the worst thing in the world.
Okay.
So first to skip stones in this 10th end.
Line's good.
I think it's light.
Line's good. Have a look. Line's good. Wait only. 6. Whoa that. Hurling now.
Super's jumped on that one.
Line only. For 6, 7. Hard line.
This one looks a little deep, look.
We're back team.
No.
Should set.
I gotta set high in case they don't want to leave a freeze possibility, and they just overswept that. They thought it was light, misjudged.
okay. Thought it was light. It's really running down there, I think. So. Well, because we've had a few down there now, I think it's just sliding.
Maybe it should have even came off and chipped the front one. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. 'Cause it,
Well, Scotland are going to have a chance. You've got to think to steal in this end.
We're back team. No.
Jessica lays this one up alongside that yellow. There's a double off that outside red.
Fine there.
Yeah, we'll see. We've seen some slide fairly deep in this spot that have been both sides caught. Looks like a bit more ice, too, than was just played.
Okay, a little light.
Go then.
Line's good.
It's quite a nice pull in here.
Up in the fort.
A little bit of a
Yep.
slope down in.
Gotta go.
It's a real late finish.
Hard, Rochelle.
Gotta go.
This one looks okay.
Toppy.
All you got, all you got. Go,
How
go,
the
go.
4? We're there. Maybe.
Have they got the weight, though? Need to get the forefoot,
Go, 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 go,
Right up, right up, right up.
and they will just get shot stone.
Just get shot stone.
Great sweep. Good sweep for Shaw. Great brush for Shaw.
Good, Chels. Nice weight.
Can you get to nose of that one?
A little bit more weight so they didn't have to pound it. It would have been real good.
Yeah. Good judge, Rochelle.
Scotland about a minute 50 and counting.
Just there.
It's certainly there.
I think.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if she has a shot too.
Yeah.
I think it's tough.
Okay. I like that. Yeah. Try and nibble the.
Gonna look at playing off that side one.
The one there. Yeah. Okay.
Do you like barrier
Yeah.
or control? Because we know what it is.
Maybe control just.
Not sure I agree with hitting this one. I think quite like hitting the nose and the one they can see in the centre.
It's a tough shot, but it's something that Canada can use after if you leave it there.
Yeah.
I quite like barrier actually.
Okay.
Yeah, you make a hit and roll. They could then drive that red back on to your yellows themselves and still score their 2.
Do you like this shot?
Yeah,
I like that.
so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Sophie Jackson, final shot here in this 10th end, has picked up her game the last few ends.
Solid barrier.
Has a 1-point lead.
Yep. Yep. Hard.
On this one early.
Hard. Whoa. Whoa. Mine. Off it.
This one just needs to curl a hair.
Get to the inside, little roll in, won't get shot. This will jump over Latvia, Denmark. 8-7 Latvia leading. That's the 10th end, and Denmark has the hammer.
Are we 1 right now?
Draw here to get a single point and force an extra end.
I just assumed we were.
Okay.
Yeah, needs a piece of the forefoot. Yep.
Half in the 4.
Madeline DuPont. We're right in behind this sheet, and I can see this one coming down. Line looks really good, look.
He has a good looking path on this one. Weight's pretty good.
You got speed?
Yeah, makes it. Ties the game up after set ends, 8-8. Who will pick up their first win? Will it be Latvia? Will it be Denmark?
They'll have to work for it, an extra end needed.
Yeah, 2 feet more. Yeah.
You got it, Charles.
Okay.
Let's go.
Commit to it.
You got it.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, Canada calls the timeout, gets the birthday boy to come down. Dan Carey is celebrating a birthday today. Chelsea'd love nothing better than to give her dad a present with a win in this game. He said it the other day too, is just commit to it. So they look and draw the side of the forefoot.
Yeah, I like that, Chelsea.
They are shot top of the forefoot here. This is for the win.
Line's good. Thought it was a couple feet more. Yep. Little more than I want right now.
This one looks a little heavy at the moment.
Like a chisel. Okay, go then. Yep.
No, you're past it already.
Back 4. Really curly.
They're saying back forefoot.
I can't. It's a 14. Okay.
Looks okay though, look.
Yeah, I can't.
And starting to take the curl, just has to dig into the forefoot. Got to stop full forefoot, and it'll go too far. So a single point only, and we will go to 11 as well in our feature game. Canada-Scotland. Some bonus curling coming up.
I think with the right weight, it was over curling anyway, to be honest.
Yeah, it would have. Yeah.
Okay, couple guards.
Yeah.
Make 8 shots.
Go for it. Okay.
Yeah. Just make 8.
Go. Yeah.
A little extra curling for all you fans out there. As we play the extra end, Luke Coley, Kenny Edwards. It's session 10, the only game on the day for Scotland. They'll have the evening off while Canada's back in action again tonight against USA. Canada's gonna have to steal. Winner moves to 4-2, stays a game behind the 4 teams with 1 loss. Loser will drop to 3.
Just a hair, maybe not. Yeah.
Yes, it's only Tuesday of the event, but got to keep it playoff picture in mind. Try and always stay in that playoff spot.
Yeah, just trying to split this one off.
chips that went off. Very nice.
What a shot from Sophie Sinclair. From the young Scot.
And rolls far enough away that it doesn't take away that draw path. Sometimes you play this, get a lot of junk up front.
Yeah, just to play that shot under so much pressure against Canada here at the World Championships. Only 21. Really is fantastic to see.
Little less weight.
Okay, make sure.
Not
Mine's
curling.
holding.
Not curling. Eats good. Yeah.
Just to your broom. Good, Rochelle.
Very nice. Good judge.
Both leads at 79% through regulation. Another tick shot coming for Sophie Sinclair.
Slightly more than last. Way is close though.
Looking for the split again. This one looks a little higher line though.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, so.
Okay. That's fine.
Misses it this time.
Well, chance for Canada to get to the two centerline guards in position now.
Really nice weight.
Yeah.
What were you guessing on?
Well, I think the first one was
Weight was so
maybe
perfect.
you.
Little light.
Okay, now.
Okay, weight's a little down.
Wait only.
Like 3. Okay.
Still got room.
Room. Rochelle,
3.
can.
Still lots of lines.
Ah. Sit.
Good, Dina.
Okay,
Yeah, got the double centre on now.
Nice shot. Nice. Good. Good.
Peels can come now. First of second stones for Millie Smith.
Whoa! Whoa! Nothing. Jesus.
Oh, just get enough.
They don't draw pictures on how it goes down. Just it'll be a peel. Part of the famous Smith family. Quite the pedigree in that family for curling.
Yeah, that one was an in-turn. The Smith family are very good at their out-turns, but their in-turns are not so good.
1.5, 2.
No.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It is. I'm trying to be nice. Like, yeah. That's all there. Stop.
Okay, Dana.
All right.
A little bit close together, these guards. Could you peel the two of them and roll a shooting stone as well?
Felt like I was sliding so.
There's a chance you could.
Whoa! Whoa! Lead! Whoa!
Hey, Millie.
Yep, makes the single peel.
And one by one, just removing them. Nothing in the ring so far here in this 11th end.
So we're pretty close.
Yeah, still a good chance for Canada. They've got a tight centre guard on.
Can't go. Really? Thought we were good. Okay, 1.5. Easy. Really
Sarah
good.
Wilkes still playing very well at 90% on the game.
To your broom.
On its own.
Pretty much to your broom. Maybe hair pass, but nope, it's right to your broom.
Curling too.
Good.
Good, sir.
Oh, that well-placed guard out in front.
Good. Good job. Good. Nice weight.
Real tough to try and get both of them. There's a bit of angle. Kenny, how long till Scotland or Canada have to make a move? Canada probably has to make their move first.
Yeah, you will see Canada make their move first. But Scotland will probably just wait until that last stone to try and get something in.
Again, got to put this one out in front.
Yeah, I got some
Pitch
more.
more. A little more line.
Similar kicks.
Okay. 1.5.
I think it's too much. I think we're really nice.
I'd like this one to curl a little, if anything.
Okay. To your broom. It's a little above your broom. We're not quite there.
Go, go, go.
Go,
Hard
Michelle.
finish, hard
Little
finish,
more.
hard finish. Go, go, go,
Little
go, go,
more.
go, 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 go.
Good.
Good.
You can see part of that tight one. Do you go after the tight one now?
Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's
Yeah, I think so. That's off the centre. That guard's pretty long, and that's the one that's going to cause you the trouble. So, in turn, tighten the ice up. Even if you pull the high one, make sure you hit something.
Yep. Yes. Yes. Hard. Hard. Clean. 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 Good nail, mate. Good nail, mate.
Very nice, able to get past the top one.
Good throw. Sorry. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, into the skip stones.
Okay, we can't be much deeper than top 12.
Okay.
Even just tight's not the end of the world.
This is maybe what either team's needing, just to grind this result out. This could really build the momentum for them and get them going. Scotland looking for their 4th win in the bounce, though.
Yeah, and it'd be nice for Sophie Jackson to get back in the lineup and win this one.
Yeah, a first win at the World Championships, and that coming against Canada. That really would be something.
Well, it's in their court right now with the hammer in this extra end.
Tight.
But a solid extra end so far.
Okay. Tight. Let it work if you can. Okay.
Gotta wait.
Whoa.
Gotta wait for
Top
line.
12. Whoa.
Top 12.
Oh, you're out here right now.
Quite a high line on this one.
Rochelle.
Finish it. Hard.
Hard finish, hard finish. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Go, 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 go,
Keep
go,
going,
go,
keep
go,
going,
go,
keep
go,
going,
go,
keep
go.
going, keep going.
Good. Good speed. Good weight.
Pretty good. Just getting straighter there.
Yeah. Good weight, Chelsea.
Just getting straighter.
Now do you peel the guard or you come in?
It's tempting to come in. They will use their timeout.
I don't know
Can
if we
you
just
see
go
that?
round. I thought we just come round, to be honest.
I think so too, but then if we peel that, we're gonna.
Yeah, I suppose if we peel that, then what are they going to do?
She's coming round here, so you're drawing here.
What do you think she would do if we go here? She's going to come
Follow
try
it, probably.
Follow,
She's
she's going
gonna
to try and
yeah.
follow it and bump it. If we make it perfect, then it's good, but...
Yeah. How much of that can you see?
I think it's just like this much. I think
Yeah,
it's not
I'm
much.
not
Pretty
really
sure.
comfortable going for it. Sorry? Well, if you peel that, she's going here, but like the long one.
And then you're going there.
Do we just
Yeah.
go round?
I wouldn't go round. See where your brush is sitting right now? A wee bit on the back.
Here.
Right there.
Okay.
Okay.
So you then either go round or play.
Play.
Not doing anything with that.
No.
No.
So you go round because you slip a wee bit deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just here and open.
Yeah, in the open. Even if you're T-line.
On
Yeah.
the in-turn, do you think? Or the
Well,
out-turn?
that's the problem making it.
I know.
But
I think-
you played them here. Remember
And
the
they-
late break?
And
Yeah.
they get,
As
like,
long as it's wide open.
I played
Yeah.
one here and it was here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like
played
just
like this.
slightly more than mid 12.
Yeah, like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Might be a hair slower out here.
Yeah.
Not
I think
much.
it'll be a touch, but I don't think it'll be too much.
It's a good chance for you to get your weight to for the next one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it was that we had.
Yeah. That was
But are
it
we
was
going for
speedy.
here? Yeah.
There.
Okay.
Just think there then, if for the right weight.
So, Coach Tom
'Cause then
Brewster
it'll curl. Nice.
electing to tell the girls to draw the back of the 4. I actually quite like that call. Wide open. And it would only
maybe take a
really,
touch
it reduces
more.
the scoring area.
Just what you had.
Chelsea
yeah.
Carey would probably have to play the draw around her own red, top of the 12 foot. And you might end up winning the game without having to play your last.
And
You're
another
also-
point Tom said, then you have that feel for your next one if you need it.
100%.
Like, you don't have to make that play that you think the opponent was. It's one that,
Just a touch slower out here.
real good call from him. He asked what they thought first and then made his point. It's interesting always see the coaching dynamic when they come out.
Quite a fast slide. We're heavy, we're heavy. 9, 8, 9.
So they're saying back 8 foot, back ring. Remember, this is further out.
Line's good. 7, 6.
Well, they're calling this one now. It's beginning to dig in.
They just don't want to leave the hit and roll. They wanted it deep. They thought this was well back out of her hand.
This came down a lot.
I thought that was clean.
Yeah, came down loads.
Okay, good sweep.
Really also. Sorry.
Well, Canada have to, like, they have a couple of guards they can draw behind. They've given themselves a chance.
Gotta bury it. Okay.
Still going to need a miss from Sophie Jackson on her last.
Pretty easy shot with like a hack or something.
Okay.
Okay, so this will be the same speed I've been throwing
Yeah,
in,
could
you
just
think?
done with that. Another couple of feet into the 4 foot. It would have been perfect. But very interesting that they played. They said it was back ring weight from the hand.
Okay, you got
And then it pulled up really quick.
Well, Chelsea carried her final shot. This has been a back and forth battle, struggle.
You're on the yellow.
Line looks okay.
Okay, yep, finish it. Hard.
Keep going. Just
Past
all
the
way
yellow
back
now.
Just all the way.
Sophie
just all
Jackson's
the
going to
way.
have a wide open
all the
hit
way.
for this game. That one just didn't finish.
No,
I think they maybe taken more ice, it would have finished a little more.
it could have, because I think there's a bit of a spot. It'll catch the curl and go. But a chance, you don't even have to stick around. Make this one go away.
I think so. That should be good.
And really, at the 5th end, you couldn't have seen this, could you, Luke?
No, it was a close game, but it felt like it was lopsided. They came back. They got their 2 in the 8th end to tie the game up. 70% on her takeouts. 11 of them in the game. This for the win.
Yep. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Is this one going to make contact?
Lead.
Well, clean is always a good sound. Make contact with it, make it go away, and Scotland will pick up the victory over Canada. Seemed improbable, but a 6-5 win as they defeat Canada. Canada drops to 3-3. Scotland 4-2 now. Has a huge win for the Scots. Sophie Jackson, her first win as a skip at the World Championship. Comes back into the lineup and picks up an extra end win against Canada. Get a well-deserved night off, and they're back in it tomorrow against Switzerland. Coaching bench happy. Lauren Gray, who played a couple of games.
Ooh, fly. Can you see that? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I know.
Well, we'll slide over. Finish up session 10 over on sheet D. Second extra end game out there. Madeline Dupont and Denmark against Latvia. 55% for Madeline Dupont. Facing multiple stones, needs to hit and roll. Behind the centerline guard, trying to make the roll. There's the hit, now get the roll, and they go too far. Out in the open. Just lost that one on the sweep a bit, meaning a chance for Iveta Stasa Sarsune chance for the win.
Lige der er Silkeborg, der vil bare lige akkurat. Next.
Have played a lot of tough games, and another one here.
Og de er lige op et splitsekund, så kommer den.
Needs to hit, doesn't need to stick around. Just make this one go away for the win for Latvia. 81% on 9 hits in the game. And just cleaning this one up right down to it. They'll get a 3 in this extra end. They'll pick up their first win here at the championship. Denmark drops to 0-6 as they fall. The home country yet to pick up a win. Latvia with their first here in session 10.
Thank you.
Canada, Scotland, our feature game. 8th end. And Scotland battling back. Seem like they're out of it. They keep picking away. They're persistent. Sophie Jackson a chance to play this hit and get her first deuce of the game and tie things up. Just like that, no problem for the Scottish skip. And in 10, Chelsea Carey has a chance for the win. Jackson didn't roll far enough. Need the full forefoot to pick up the victory. And not able to have this one stop in time. It slides just too far. And it is just the single point, meaning we'll go to an extra. And open hit. Chelsea Carey couldn't bury it. So a chance here. Make this one go away. And there it is, the victory for Scotland. They'll knock off Canada with that open hit. And here's the other results in session 10. Canada, as you saw, lost to Scotland 6-5. Sweden wins going away against Finland 10-2. Korea knocks off Japan 11-4, and 11-8 Latvia defeats Denmark on sheet D. Here's our standings after 10 sessions. China, Korea, Russia, and Sweden all at the top at 5-1. Then Scotland's 4-2. Germany's at 3-2, close behind. Canada, Japan at 3-3. Switzerland and US at 2 wins. Then Latvia with 1 win. They got their first. Denmark, Finland looking for win number 1.
Sophie, your first win at the World Championships, and it's against Canada. How do you feel?
Oh, it's awesome. It was a good game to come back. We really wanted to put out a good performance, which we managed to do. The second end, the steal of 2, I think it was in the second end, that kind of put us on the back foot, but we really hung in there, and it feels great.
So you're just returning from injury. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling a lot better, yeah. The physio's got me fixed up. Almost back to full fitness, so hopefully I'll be playing the rest of the games.
So how are you enjoying your first World Championship experience?
It's really cool. It's been great to have a lot of good support staff around us, and it was good to have Lauren with us for when the injury happened. She's got a lot of experience, so she's helped us out a lot there. We're having a lot of fun.
Congratulations again, Sophie, and thanks for talking with us.
Thanks.
Well, victorious Sophie Jackson, her first win at the World Championship. For Kenny Edwards, myself, Luke Coley, and our entire crew, thanks for watching the LGT World Women's Curling Championship.
so